Look, we're making the new counterculture whether they want it or not. So who's going to run the non-woke answer to Newsarama or the non-autistic IGN?
Ladies and gentlemen, you know him. He's the man, the myth, the legend. It's Richard.
Look at me. We're gonna be okay. You can rest now.
Our new co-host that will be taking Richard's spot on the show is Mr. Emily Music. My next co-host, the man who will absolutely make you change. And by making you change, what I mean by that is he is going to help you change from having that story in your head to putting it on paper and putting it into people's hands. And this is the man, the myth, the legend, Daniel P. Riley of whimsyland.org.
Alcohol. A good Christian boy.
Number one Iron Age booty daddy.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Royce. Welcome back to A Drink with Crazy. I am buying a goat. I love goat. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Iron Age Nights. What's going on, everybody?
Hail, chat. Hail.
Hail to the chat. Hi, lovely
Good
wife.
evening, neighbor who knows.
It's my wife. Hello.
Hi.
Hello, wife.
What's going on, everybody? This is...
Hello, everyone.
This is not a planned stream. We did not plan this. This was supposed to be last week, but we were having a lot of fun, and there was fire, and there was food, and then there was people hiding shit in my house.
And Microsoft.
Well, yeah, Microsoft. I had to update, and that was a thing. But
I
ladies
think it
and
sounded
gentlemen,
like something was on fire. There was intentional fire.
yes. Oh god, somebody is echoing really bad in the background. Might have been bats. Not sure. Hi, Evely.
Emily!
Hey, what's up?
Justin made it.
I made it. I did
Oh
it.
my gosh. What's going on, everybody? So, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you know this, but I know this, and everybody here on the panel knows this. There was a barbecue this last weekend, and lots of people, like some people flew across the country, some people drove across the country, and I welcomed a bunch of people into the house with my lovely wife here, and we had people over for a weekend to just hang out and have fun and get to know each other in person as a community. And a lot of people would say, why in the absolute hell would you invite internet people to your house? It's fine. I have guns. It's fine. But ladies
Plus,
and
we're
gentlemen,
awesome.
well, I mean, I try, but no.
He's making it sound a lot less gay than it was. I mean, it was
super
faggoty
gay.
beyond belief.
It was
Yeah.
pretty gay. It was
Gay.
It was pretty gay. There were shirtless people involved. It was
Mostly Anne. Anne was definitely like top gay. Caro really followed.
I thought you
through.
were saying mostly I was shirtless. Excuse me, that did not happen.
I would say anyone but Kahuna, but they would know it was a lie.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Always.
Kahuna was a
Yeah,
lot of shirtless.
and thus was established DrinkyCon 1.
Drinky con.
We were all shirtless except for
not
Kahuna.
calling it a con because it's not a convention. Conventions irritate me. I'll get into that a little later. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Iron Age Nights. And for those of you who would like to know the best way to support the show is to click that link in the pinned comment. You guys can go send in private donations through PayPal over there, or you guys can go and send super chats over on a Rumble if you would like, or if you guys want something for your money, check out the A Drink with Crazy Teespring store. We've got some fantastic shirts and hats over there. Mrs. Caro Brown was wearing her Drink with Crazy hat like all weekend last weekend. Was super honored to see that. We've got the I Support Indie Creators shirt over there as well. I would absolutely love it if you guys would go and pick that up to start conversation out in the real world. And ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, I have way too many people to introduce here tonight. So and the chat to say hello to, and I don't know how I'm gonna do this.
Do your job.
Yeah, it's a lot of people. We've got AS Bruner,
Gotta
Horizon
suck it up,
Talker.
man.
We got Maji Chan on the panel. We've got Kiko Mon. What's going on, Kiko Mon? We got Carol Brown also on the panel. We've got Redoubt Productions, Bat Sauce on the panel, and Pinkava. I can't say her last name. I suck at it. Also on the panel. See, that's not remotely what I said at all. D-Gray.
No, Caro, that's misinformation. She told you to pronounce it the wrong thing. I was watching. I was paying attention.
Oh,
Ooh,
okay,
it's
see.
getting spicy.
All out.
already.
Busted.
I'm really
God
sorry.
damn.
So busted.
Not even
Like,
10 minutes
I got-
in, and there's
I heard how to pronounce your
Conflict.
name from Amy.
Shivs
so-
are out.
She was making fun.
You want to see two ladies go at it with like knitting spikes or whatever the hell those things are? It's
Oh,
gonna
see,
happen.
I was gonna be like
now I need to hear
mud or
what it
pudding,
actually is
but
pronounced as.
Pinkava.
Crochet each other into the ground.
We got D Gray. What's going on, D Gray? He was also here, not on the panel. We got John A. Douglas. He was invited, but apparently too far away and kids and shit. Whatever. He had excuses.
Or
Seabats
can't travel long
also
distance.
here.
They're too weak.
Also terrifies me because Seabats is not allowed to hang out with my wife anymore, which I don't think is Guilty Gearhead. What's going on? We got Liu as well. Animation Overload. Herman P. Hunter, the Lore Forge. We've got
Hello,
Garham as
Hedge.
well. And thank you all so much for being here. And guys, I've got a panel here. So
I
we're
didn't even get a hey, nice to be here.
Are
Fuck
you
either?
Are you in the chat?
No.
Hi,
I
Albany.
was literally.
I'm in
reading
the
all
important section.
I was reading all the names in the chat. That's how we start the show. If you would pay attention to the show, you would know this.
Wow.
Fight,
Look
fight,
who's sleeping on the
fight,
floor
fight.
tonight.
Trying to keep
Oh,
your
look at
kids
the
alive.
basket.
My bad.
No, you
Have
weren't. You were in
one
the
get
garden.
together
I
and
know what you were
suddenly
doing.
everybody's spicy.
You told the kids to sit down and shut up and leave you alone while you tended to the garden.
It
I
did
know
not
what
work.
happened.
They were all with me.
Oh, I know. I'm aware. I'm aware. It doesn't. Hey, so so I'm just gonna start passing it along. I'm gonna pass it over to Justin, Evely Music. I called him Evely Music the whole fucking weekend. I used. People were like,
It
yeah,
was
hi, yeah,
super
dude, it's
gay.
great to meet you. My real name is this. I didn't use real names, used internet names all weekend. I was like, yeah, I'm not playing those games. I know this is who you are to me now.
I did the
You
same
might
thing.
as well just transition, Justin.
Well, that might be a too far, maybe. But yeah, I kept calling Maji, you know,
Yeah, fair enough.
Bambo, and etc. You know, I get it.
Yeah.
boys. I get it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was
so-
Bambo and Miss
Oh, it's
Bambo.
Right.
Mrs. Bambo.
Thank you.
Oh,
so much.
and what I wanted to say, and Justin, when you are done with your introduction, feel free to pass it off to whoever you want to on the panel.
All right.
Whatever
Well, I
you're
don't
done,
have
so
much
yeah.
to say other than it's awesome to be here, and it was a lot of fun meeting everybody in person. I'm sure we'll get into all the details of the shenanigans that took
Shenanigans.
place.
I declare
The
shenanigans.
boys. There were shenanigans. Shenanigans were had.
Yeah,
and some
I'm
of them
aware.
were, fortuitous.
I
Don't know what the word
swear to
I'm
Christ,
tweeting
I'm
innocent.
gonna
I did
shoot the
nothing.
next motherfucker who says shenanigans.
Shenanigans!
I'm going to pass the shenanigans over to Mr. Daniel P. Riley.
Howdy. This you cannot get on the ADWC shop, but what? I haven't had that much to drink yet.
No, I was trying to show the chat your IRL height. It's like,
Oh, yes.
compared to myself,
Apparently, I surprised everyone with how tall I am.
Daniel.
Well, yeah,
But
because
this-
you were like
everyone-
4 hands taller than everybody else at the party, even the tall people.
Dude, everybody there was tall.
That chair is
Hey, everyone
deceiving.
was tall. Everyone in there was taller than I normally see them, which is small on my computer. So I was all shocked.
Like, I thought you'd be this big.
That's fair.
Yeah, I'm probably the only one that came out beyond scale, though. Width wise.
Me and Bigfoot regularly play cards. It's a whole thing.
Ah.
Anyways, I had bought this whole suit for the barbecue stream. It's a drink with crazy
looking
green,
good.
vest, tie, jacket, the whole 9 yards. I was gonna suit up for the stream, and we never had it. So I'm wearing it now.
Nice.
There you go.
I
And the
apologize for
pocket
nothing.
Dapper.
watch too, right? He had a pocket watch. I was like, damn.
Oh, I know, dude.
Yeah,
It was
sharp.
dapper. He was dapper as shit, and then
He
we
was
all started drinking
fancy.
heavily.
No, Friday I showed up in road clothes, and I'm like, I don't feel comfortable at all. I need to go change.
I came ready to be on stream. That was about it.
So Daniel,
I blame my
Got to pass it off to the lady, our gracious host, not the bitch boy who made meat the whole time, but the one who actually took care of us.
oh fuck off.
To be fair, on my
Son of a
screen,
bitch.
you were pointing to Justin when you said the lady. So I was like, we're going back.
Well, heavily,
My
Justin,
fault.
talk some more.
It's my fault.
To be fair,
It's
I
my fault.
Thought it was a cool name. It was unique. It wasn't taken everywhere. And now here I am.
paying for it.
Let the maker of mac and cheese talk.
to be fair, I did end up gassing everyone out of my kitchen when I was
Tacos
making.
of mass destruction.
Yeah, not everyone was quite used to the chili in the air.
That was hilarious.
Oh, I was in my element, man.
Pepper
I was like, Daniel did
balled the
good.
entire kitchen and dining room. It was awesome.
There were people that showed up with allergies that left with no allergies.
I couldn't remember though. It was either Caro or D Gray. They did, one of them did really, really well too. I think it was Caro. She really toughed it out. Because I think D Gray was already outside.
I tried really hard, and then I was
Yeah.
like, oh, I can only take so much mustard gas from my love, and I had to go outside.
You gotta be extra spicy
I-
to hang in this house.
That
I
was
went into the
hilarious.
house and I left it like I didn't shut it the whole way. It was like against the whatever that little rubber thing is. Like it was almost closed. It was this close, but it wasn't. And I go out and Royce is like,
It was
"Oh, you didn't shut the door."
No,
shut
it
the
was
door." I know.
not.
I'm playing it
that.
up. It's funnier this way.
It's funnier.
He was. And he was like, "Hey man, you didn't shut the door the way." But it's
Well,
funny.
Roy finished his
And
eye,
then
so
the
I
door was wide open, and he
Yeah.
was looking at me. He was like, "Is that you?" I was like, "It wasn't me this time. I swear." It was the ladies trying to escape the toxic fumes.
that's all right. I think we finally got a handle on the fly problem that I caused by the smoke bomb and then having to leave the doors open for like 30 minutes. Finally,
Yeah, flies.
I just figured that was Iowa.
sometimes.
I blamed Iowa for that.
Yeah, but the open doors to the house were also a problem.
It was that or have no guests in our house. We really had to make a decision.
I understand you received your answer should you ever have flies in your house again. Ever. With prejudice.
What?
With
Hey,
prejudice.
I just went north and they all turned into mosquitoes, so I'm fine with the flies.
Well, I will pass it off to our Miss Maji, who I was so thrilled to finally meet in real life. I mean, of course, all of you, but like Maji,
Extra special.
extra special.
How is everybody?
We're doing
I
good.
was
On
excited.
the way home.
Maji also
So-
taller than I expected.
Yeah, I think I got
Yeah.
people off.
Yeah, no, that threw me out. There were a lot
Yeah.
of people. There was like everybody was taller than I expected, except for like Caro. Caro showed up, and I was like, "Yeah, that's about right."
Exactly as advertised.
What's funny is nobody would even know what I looked like except for everyone knew I was going with Kahuna.
Your voice is so distinctive, though. Like the second that you're like, "Hi," I'm like, "I know who this is."
Yeah.
Like you sound the same, exactly the same in person as you do here. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't say anything when
don't
I
make
walked.
that up.
Yeah, she didn't say anything when I walked into the kitchen, and I gave Albany a hug, and then I walked away, and I heard her voice, and immediately like pivoted. I was like, "Are you Magic
Okay, I got.
I was expecting this short. Go ahead.
No, go for it.
I was just to say, when I met Maji-chan, I was expecting a short, cute little bundle of joy, and I got a tall, cute bundle of joy.
So I got something funny to tell you. Since Kahuna's not here, I could spill the beans a little. I don't know if you guys saw that little short of when he pulled over on the side of the road.
Yeah,
I was laughing my ass off in the car, and he comes and sits down, and I'm like, "Do you feel better?" And he's like, "My woo did not echo." He's like, "There was nothing for the sound to bounce off of."
You have no power
He's
here.
standing in the middle of 4 cornfields. What do you think the fucking woo is gonna bounce off of?
Corn,
That was the
obviously.
funniest part. I want to get into that because like I want to tell people about that. It's like I told you.
I just wanted to say that in case Kahuna comes on, because if he does, then I'll leave so he can get on, because he was way more entertaining.
I can always pop off too if I need to.
Some poor corn farmer standing there like, what is that boy pulling over for?
Oh, there was nobody
He's
there.
yelling. That child is swearing.
Some white ass farmer shows up. Hey, Mexican, get out of my cornfield. He's like, Kahuna be like, I'm not Mexican, I'm a Hawaiian.
Mexican adjacent then. What are you
Yeah,
yelling
you
in my
foreigners are all the
cornfield
same.
for?
You know, when everyone's done doing their little intro, I think Royce needs to play that short if you can, and then you also need to play the one where they're all talking about the semen on your desk.
Oh fucking shit! If somebody sends me the links to that, I will absolutely play those.
Ev has the desk one. Actually, he has your reaction to the desk one.
Jizz on my desk.
What the fuck?
It's on the Iron Seas jam. I'll pull it up.
Thank you, Bats.
Oh god.
I'll send you the Kahuna link.
God, that was fucking ridiculous.
Okay, I pass it off to D Gray, who actually is a lot cooler in person.
I was not lurking for those days.
No.
But
A little bit. We both were.
Full-time lurker, Ginger.
And
I brought what little soul I had over there to that party. I've returned back to my cave.
It was nice. It was nice because the first like 10 minutes I met you, I was like, oh, okay, we'll either open up more and be like, okay, I accept these people, or stay a lurker. Either was acceptable, to be honest.
I just thought you hated us like the whole time, to be really honest with you.
I appreciate Daniel at least brother in science.
Yep. I showed up to this stream.
Daniel at least prepped us for how he was in parties. So when I was like, oh, okay, he's cool.
Well, I think that first night, D Gray, Daniel, and I kind of traded spots on the couch because we were just done people.
Yeah, I had a couple done people moments. My social bar was maxed like a spent sim.
How the hell do you guys put up with me on stream? Never mind.
Because they can leave any fucking time they
It's-
want on stream.
It's true. Yeah, you can't do that, my love. You're stuck.
I mean, I can.
When she's done peopling, I show up and then I go, no, bitch, you're not done.
That's cute.
Oh, God.
Caro?
Hello, I was really happy to be at the Drink with Crazy petting zoo. I got to pet like all the animals. It was great. And
that's
make sure you
You
guys
got
do
to
this.
see my many cocks.
I did. I did not pet them though. They were not into it. They ran from me, and I can understand. It's fine. But make sure you guys donate so we can take care of the goats, okay? Like this hasn't ended. The goat fund must continue.
Actually, temporary. Not. I don't feel bad about interjecting on this one because it's not for me or the goats. We are $300 away, roughly. We're raising money for family friends of ours here in town, who are going through a horrific time that legally I'm avoiding talking about because of what they're going through. Hopefully we'll get sorted, but anything donated to Royce's PayPal tonight, or anything, I'm hopefully going to be seeing them this weekend down at the farm. They're the whole reason we have our chickens and goats.
Yeah,
Um,
they're the entire reason. Like we
they're
would
awesome
not,
people.
yeah,
So I've got their food covered. They're down on their luck for the next couple weeks. So I'm raising a little bit for them. So sorry to interject, but Goat Fund on pause, helping family out.
Save
Yeah,
the petting
so-
zoo. Save it.
Yeah, and so guys, like again, if like to help them out, go and like
You want me to
again,
stop?
like it does help with the goats and the chickens because these are the people that allow us to do that. But pinned comment in the chat, you guys can go send stuff, and you can send funny messages right through PayPal, and I will read them live here on stream. But no, all of that would be a serious help. Or if you guys send anything through Rumble as well, if that's easier, you guys can do that as well, and we'll make sure that we get all that. PayPal transfers immediately. Rumble will not transfer for another month.
And PayPal doesn't take.
Yeah, and PayPal literally takes pennies on the dollar versus Rumble. Rumble takes like 25% now. But yeah, so but no, all of this it's gonna go to help them, and we would really like to help the people who have helped us out so much with the goats and the chickens and allowing us to have that space for them. So
Sorry to interrupt, Caro. Back to you.
Whatever's generated tonight, I'll match.
Oh, I
Pass
love
it
you,
on.
stupid people, so much.
Yeah, you're screwed. We know your address now.
Honestly, if any of you ever just showed up, you know that there's meat waiting for you.
Yeah.
she'd be like, "Hey, people showed up. It's time to fire up the smoke." And I'm like, "All right, well, let's go."
Couldn't even crack your knuckles. What a bitch.
No, it's because I crack them all the time anyway. I
I have a question. I know we're still doing intros, but do you have arm hair yet, Royce?
Oh yeah, no. My knuckle hair is mostly back. It was gone for a few days.
Mostly back.
It's sprouting again.
Needs a little more testosterone.
You stick your hand in a fire for 3 days in a row. Tell me how well your hair grows back.
Wasn't just a fire.
I don't know how to answer
Wasn't
that.
just a-
It wasn't
I mean,
just
it was
a fire.
multiple fires. It was.
There was
Yeah, like that time you like
Including
poured
the
gas
ones who
onto
tried
the
to light
fire.
yourself on fire.
And then
Yeah.
caught the gas can slowly on fire.
Or the multiple attempts to
What
light a
was
cigarette
hilarious
off
about
the
that is
freaking
everybody
fire
was
pit.
like, "Oh my God, Royce is drunk," and I was like, "No, I'm not even close." And they were like, "What the fuck is wrong?" I'm like, "Guys, I'm a redneck. What the fuck?"
I like how that's his excuse for being fucking retarded.
Yeah, I think if he had Dragon Age eggs, he would
Both
have had.
start with R.
That's his story, and he's sticking to it.
All right.
Both words start with R.
Take it. Take the
R.E..
intro. Take it.
All right, Bunch or Bambo, let's go, you two gorgeous, miraculous people who taught me a delicious new coffee flavor.
Which coffee flavor did we teach you again? I'm blanking. Oh, nope,
The
brain went away.
Bourbon, wasn't it? You helped me put like that good bourbon in my
the
iced
coffee cream bourbon. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a good stuff. That's right. Yeah, that and the Green Russians. Yes.
Yeah, you guys showed up ready. Like, you guys showed up like way too ready. Like everybody else was bringing like soda and like some beer because they brought beer mostly for me, but they were drinking. You guys showed up with some hard shit, like many hard alcoholic beverages.
We came loaded with West Virginia to share. And so, we had ourselves West Virginia moonshine, West Virginia absinthe. We had some, Carol, Bambo is tickled to no end your love for the peanut butter whiskey.
To have a
That was
box
good
with like a
stuff.
stick and a bottle of that right there, you'll catch me every time.
And really quick, just because we're on
Oh,
drinks, I think it was
Yes.
Anne, but who brought that delicious ginger beer, and where do I get more of it?
The Bundaberg ginger beer. I stopped by at World Market on the way over and picked up a case.
Oh shit!
So it's like made in
Good.
Australia and stuff.
We'll have to see if
So-
Hy-Vee or Walmart carries it. No, it's-
Go to Amazon.
It was quite good.
It was very good.
Yep. That and the 1919 root beer, whoever brought that. That was good stuff
This
too.
root beer float root beer.
Guys, talk about drinking my people. I don't know what's wrong.
Well, after we were done, we went up to Wisconsin and we had to restock on certain alcohols. So we're back up to snuff. And Tim, this is a shout out to Tim Allen. We have ourselves more than a few bottles of Vikings blood and Door County Peninsula Wineries honey mead in different flavors too. So we are rocking the mead for you. Yeah, we can get moonshine down by us anytime we want, but when we go north, it's always the stuff that you can't find anywhere else. So, because they stock everything. Though I was surprised we had to go around to 3 liquor stores to find at least some of them. But yeah, I tell you, we absolutely loved coming there. We had the chips for people that weren't drinking. Because come on now, if you're gonna go like Royce, you say that you like having food and music to draw people together, then bring a taste of home, brother. You know, share
that was a great idea. That was a great idea.
Yeah, yes,
seriously.
If Bambo could have had the time and the facilities, she would have cooked pepperoni rolls. I mean, that would have been just awesome.
We had a kitchen,
but yeah,
we have a kitchen.
Well,
we have.
It was kind
time
of
and
full.
other.
It was.
We used it
had
as a lab
going
for
on in the
torture,
kitchen,
though.
but
Your kitchen exploded into that exploded on into the garage and the smoking and everything. So there was no room for extra cooks in that kitchen.
I did the math. I ran the smoker for 24 or 25 hours this weekend between 2 days.
He's just excited because it's the only thing he can say he's gone really long on.
Do we want to go? Do we want to go there, my love?
Important question before it gets too terrible. Who brought the biscuits and gravy potato chips?
Me. Bambo and me did.
I don't want to know where you got them because it would be bad if I did.
Well, we brought them also for a little bit of a family get together up in Wisconsin, and we've pretty much all been told that expect to buy cases. Yep, of the 304s and the biscuits. Yeah, of the 304s.
I was eating the 304s today, actually, or yesterday, just for a little snack. Just a couple of, I did like 2 or 3 handfuls, and it was like, oh, hey, those are really good.
You just meant to have one handful, right?
Well, that was my dinner yesterday. I didn't eat dinner yesterday, so I had like 3 handfuls of chips, called it good, went to bed.
Those things just got devoured when we got to our other gathering, and yeah, so we got told to expect to bring cases. The 304s are super popular. For those that don't know, there's a company in West Virginia called Mr. B's, makes some pretty awesome flavors, and the 2 favorite ones are 304, which is West Virginia's one of its 2 area codes, and the other one is Tudor's Biscuit World, and those things are D and lish.
You guys travel a lot. If you ever come across, I will pay for all the shipping. If you ever come across Doritos wasabi chips, I think they got discontinued. So I was pregnant with our first when they released them. I think they were out for like 5-6 months, and then they were gone. You can still buy them in like Brazil and Japan, but I'm not paying that. But if you ever find them, they were the most glorious orgasmic chip.
Straight to prison. Straight.
The 304 chips, if you can't find them, taste a lot like Zapp's Voodoo chips.
Ooh, the Voodoo ones.
Oh, they do. Okay, so I guess I have a backup just in case.
You do.
Oh, very cool. But yeah, we were just thrilled to be up there, and we're glad you liked our goat offering there, Albany. Yep.
This is
a goat was brought. I don't bag on the meme that much, but Bridget found that and just absolutely loved it, and was like,
my dog scared the crap out of me because I told my kids, we were cleaning after everyone left. I was like, hey, can you guys, there's this bag of stuff. Can you just go set it in my room? And this was in the bag. Well, apparently it had fallen out of the bag, and my German Shepherd saw it. And in like a matter of 10 seconds, I saw her over there, and it had slobber all over this part. Oh, no. We rescued it perfectly fine, thank goodness. But I was like, and I'm gonna take it to the room myself.
Your dogs were amazing.
I'm glad you
Oh, you're so cute.
Yeah, they got to see our German Shepherd stoned. The poor thing. She was very, very anxious. But the last day, when it was just like one of, because there was Daniel, Justin, Maji, and Kahuna who kind of came and went, smaller groups. She did fine. She was totally fine.
I got to do a shout out to Maji and Evely and to Kahuna. You guys were great roommates. We all kibitzed together on a Verbo, and they were great roommates.
Oh yeah, dude, it was easy. You guys were a blast, and Bambo's cooking was. I mean, that was amazing. It's like having a person.
Yeah, you guys. Yeah, I will let her know she's listening. She's listening to something else at the moment. But yeah, you guys. I'm sorry she couldn't do that there, but she did biscuits and gravy the first day, and oh man, she says they were not her best. I don't think you could have heard that.
Please, and that was delicious. You guys were great to stay with. It was a lot of fun.
This, as Beardo Weirdo would say, this is why I can't be a skinny man.
Oh, good lord. All right. Well,
All right,
we
Miss.
still got a couple people to say hello to. Who do you want to pass it off to, MD Botcher?
I think Batsos is a little neglected here. He needs a little loving from
Ladies
somebody.
first. Ladies first.
The chat. Oh, who did we get? Anna? I thought we got Anna.
No.
Did we forget the most infamous of them all? Carol?
No.
Who'd we forget?
Anne.
Anne. Hi, Anne. Take over.
What's your first time caller?
Also, just before Anne gets going.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I'm pulling a Taylor Swift Kanye moment.
Yeah.
I'm gonna interrupt you real quick.
I'm just pulling a quick Kanye moment to say Caro and Anne both brought me the most amazing gifts. They both brought me all these knitted things. Caro had this like gorgeous multicolored shawl, and then Anne knit me a really cool, like it was like what's that? The deep green grayish shawl that's really pretty. And then she got us hats. She knitted us hats.
Yeah.
And they're amazing.
She spent the entire weekend whittling.
Pro
It was awesome.
skills.
So
It's a yarn
unfortunately, now I
mancer.
call her a hooker. In a good way.
Yep. Royce is
Yeah.
rocking it over there. Drink with crazy. And then I
yeah.
stole the razor fist one.
It's a yarn mancer tradition that when we show up to a house, we present gifts to the woman of the house. We're like, here, we have offered this to you.
Here, this is important.
That makes sense.
For
that
winter
Royce
is coming and it will be cold. I've prepared.
Especially up here.
Carol must be dying. I couldn't do it here. I'm a little shitsy.
Okay, I'm good.
If it makes you feel any better, I went Charlie Brown and brought a rock.
They're like, oh fuck, I still haven't.
You brought 3 rocks.
Remind me tomorrow. I need to get the kids to break those still. They're still sitting in the same spot.
Oh god. Oh.
Anyways, Anne, back to you. Sorry.
Anyways,
Sorry,
my intro. I had a great weekend. I'm just glad to be invited, guys. Thanks for having me. It's really cool.
Happy to
It
be
was
here,
great to
Itis.
meet you.
I'm glad you hopefully you had a good time.
Oh, I did. I had a lot of fun. You know, as Caro's +1+1. I was very happy.
Worth it.
Yeah. Sorry. I just to say a little bit about myself is that I have a channel. It's called Politically Incorrect Knitters. We cover cancel culture in the knitting world. And Caro comes and hangs out on our Tuesday show, Knitting Wars. So that's fun.
I'm totally clueless about all the knitting stuff. So when they're like, "Oh, are you trying like this new something stitch?" I'm like, "What is that?"
And she's doing it practically blindfolded. It was like watching somebody trick shoot because they were bored.
That was nuts.
How often do you guys stab yourselves? Because I was watching Caro, she was doing it at the kitchen table, and like just the over and under, but then also like making sure it goes between these things. And I'm just like, I would stab myself so many times.
Depends on
You're
how
just
sharp it
graceful.
is.
I mean, not to talk about tips or anything, but this is pretty blunt. So
Giggity.
Jesus.
It has happened, but not often.
Oh god. Okay.
But anyway, sorry. On to bat sauce.
Hey. You know, I work hard on these intros. I try to get them out in a reasonable time, and then they're not shown on the week that I expect to be shown, and then not on the week next later. There's supposed to be another
This is
intro.
not a guest show. I figured we could put it off for one more weekend.
I get excited waiting for it. Whatever. All right. Well,
My
guys, on a serious note, one of the hardest things to do, you know, as a man, is to ask for ask for help. Things really haven't been going well for me. I've been trying my hardest, like, really trying. Ghost Rider really needs to win the Iron Seas poll this week, guys. Get on the Iron Seas poll.
You motherfucker.
I'm sorry.
What an asshole.
I was waiting for it.
I wasn't sure where it was going. I knew it wasn't going to be anywhere good. That was actually a lot more tame than what I was expecting.
Well, I looked at you. You made me break.
Okay.
Look, it's the most fun movie, this Nick Cage movie out there. Unfortunately, one of our co-hosts has been using communist techniques like bot farming to fortify this election, and I won't have it, and the chat shouldn't have it either. So get on that Twitter and vote for Ghost Rider, because we all know that's the right thing to do for America. All right?
Ghost Rider is very American.
Anyways, all right. Well, my
it encapsulates American values, like cars on
You
fire.
forgot National Treasure and Con Air. I don't know which one.
You can only pick 4. Only pick 4.
Ooh.
D-Grade sent in a $50 donation over on the PayPal. Holy shit, D-Gray. He says, "Goat people support fund and anti-housefly campaign." Yes. But shouldn't it be anti-fly house campaign?
You're gonna correct the person that just donated for a friend? Shut the fuck up over
Babe,
there.
I correct everybody. Have you met me?
You're such a little bitch.
Fucking hate you. So, okay, so I'm going to play a couple of these because they're actually pretty funny, and I usually avoid all shorts, period, because it messes up my YouTube algorithm for my personal watch page, and I hate shorts, but these are absolutely hilarious. So we're going to share some shorts.
He only wears jeans.
Yeah, it's true.
Kahuna here. Royce, just one quick question on the way to your house. Where the do you live? What is this Smallville for miles? Where?
I heard from like half the people that their GPSs started wigging out on them because they had no service where we are.
It's
One
great.
thing that I
And
had
then-
happen was
and
it
then-
said that the speed limit was 35 everywhere, and it's like 20,000 miles perfectly
Yeah, I
straight.
got pulled
There's
over.
no traffic. It's like 35, and I'm like, can I go faster? I'm not sure.
But no,
Who got
it's like
We
it's
were-
55.
If there's
out
no one
here.
else on the road, yes.
We were shocked at the utter lack of wildlife anywhere. I mean, we're used to going, 30 yards, dead deer, 30 yards, no raccoon,
Yeah,
there's nothing. Just
Our
storms.
DNR is on top of it. Like there,
Yeah,
if you get it at the right time, it'll literally be like, oh, raccoon, skunk, deer, raccoon, another deer. So
No,
DNR
our
was on it.
DNRs are. And then there was this one.
Later in the video.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Hey, I'm at Royce's house. I'm about to go check out his studio. I heard it's kind of messy, but I'm curious what Albany meant with that. So I'm walking. There's semen everywhere. Oh my god! Look, new Irish. It's all over the desk, all over his chair. It's on his Yu-Gi-Oh card. Oh, dude, what the hell? White Claw. Roy.
I hate all of you.
Semen on the desk and White Claw, bro. Dude. You claim to be a
There
man
you
of
go.
taste and culture. I don't know.
There's
man.
more. Oh, this is. Jeez. It's coming.
And you're
How you
after
know?
me for being shirtless in your house.
It tastes terrible. The ancient meat
Tastes just like semen.
Yeah,
it's
ancient meat is
awful.
authentic, though. I will give him that. It's not authentic.
Don't compliment him on the video. Damn it.
You're right.
Bitch.
Right, Royce is gay.
He's gay.
Don't compliment him in the video.
Later in the
video.
It's a good thing
And
there
now
wasn't
you
UV
know.
light.
This is cool, guys. This is actually pretty cool. It's like, stop it.
Is there
No,
actually
no.
another thing hidden, or are you trolling us?
No, there's another one. I gave you guys a pretty obvious clue. Do you guys want more clues?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Skippity scoppity, hippity hoppity. They never tire. Find that which you least desire among the undesired.
That means nothing to me.
Thanks.
That means what
Thanks,
do you mean?
Kamala.
It's easy.
Dude, I don't know if you know this. I'm not good at fucking riddles.
It's Kamala Harris, right?
I work
State of the
construction.
Union.
If I went up to some dude and I was like, "Hey, you need to get the job done," and he was like, "Skibbity hoppity fucking," I'd be like, "Okay, get the fuck off my job. I'm gonna find somebody new." I need very direct instructions.
Well, you'll never
He's gorked out on goofballs.
Is this Kamala Harris quotes?
Yes, pretty much. That's exactly what it is.
I want to hear Kamala Harris quotes read by Christopher Walken.
Oh God.
The only
I probably could
time
do that.
she got ahead from a man pulling out.
Share the name shake. To find it, you must dig it. Wow.
Oh, fuck.
Need more cowbell.
So, one of the...
I love Venn diagrams.
Oh, shit.
Now I'm imagining Chris Farley, his whole Down by the River skit in Christopher Walken's voice. Or something.
We could always get
Living in a van
down by the river.
We could always get Herman on here in Peterson's voice.
Oh God.
No one needs to hear Kermit the psychiatrist.
Oh God. So one of the funny things when everybody, because people are getting ready to show up, and I'm getting text messages. People are like, yeah, we're gonna stop at like the hotel or like the Airbnb or wherever, and we're gonna like freshen up to be at the barbecue. And I was literally telling everybody, I was like, I'm gonna smell like smoke from a fire pit and beer, and that's what
He
you
was
guys are
about
gonna
to say
get.
cement, just so you know.
No, the fuck I was not. But no. Now, admittedly, I expected many more cases of White Claw to show up. I did not, however, expect people to show up and then just start hiding shit in my house.
Honestly, thinking about it, that's exactly what I expect.
We should have expected it. We should have, but we didn't. But
that was a gross miscalculation on your part.
That was a gross miscalculation on my part. But yeah, so
miscreants and delinquents, we got to deliver. We got to keep the trope going.
So, I will say this: one of the funniest things that I heard all weekend, and I either heard it directly from people or I heard it like from people who like talk to other people, and they were like, "Yeah, Royce is exactly the way that he is on stream." I'm like, what the fuck did you guys expect?
It is though. It's the kind of thing you see somebody on camera and there's something and with the sound that you think there's something cinematic about it. And so when you meet the person in real life, it's just you're like, oh shit. No, that nope, yep. When he says that, he means it like to a T. There's
have like a telephone voice
at all. It's like, okay, he meant it. It's hard
He
to
was,
believe.
in fact, an animated Muppet.
It was, in fact. Dude, I remember Albany and I were giving each other shit in the kitchen, and we made the entire kitchen just go, holy fuck, that's not just an act for you. I watched all of your faces. Like, I don't even remember what the fuck we were saying. I was like, I'm tired of listening to you, woman, and I stormed out, and because I had to go check out the smoker. And I look at everybody as I walk out, and everybody's like, wow, they actually talk to each other like that in front of people. That's
You're
not
too
just
lazy to put on airs.
After a decade and a half,
either
he
that
stopped trying. It's just
that was the funniest thing. That was the funniest thing that I think I heard. And I was like, I kept telling people like this is how I am, and nobody believed me. And you guys suck.
I believed you.
On YouTube?
I don't appreciate you right now, Justin.
Oh, in the chat. Yeah.
Oh god.
Hey, I think that not enough has been said about the funniest event probably in the entire thing, entire barbecue, and that was how Pritchard got Kahuna out of his shirt.
That was hilarious.
Can you believe that happened? That was like an act of God.
Hilarious.
Yeah, that was.
Kahuna was trying everything he could to just be normal.
The Kahuna's sitting there with just the biggest glass of beer possible, and AC comes up right behind him and slaps it and just
beer.
He went to hug him.
Hugged him.
Yeah, hugged and just exploded the beer all over. So when you see a shirtless Kahuna in my house, there's actually a reason for that.
Yeah, it wasn't just him showing up with no shirt
Actually,
on.
it wasn't beer. It was berry vodka, so it was sticky. He
shit.
wanted to get it off because it was sticking to him.
and he was actively trying to get the shirt dried out so he could put it back on. And it was like 7 hours later. I'm like, it's
Sitting there over fire, just
it's still wet.
There's a,
Yeah,
over the
he's
fire pit in
tried.
the backyard, just like waving the shirt
gosh,
over.
It
And
should
we
have
were
caught
like,
fire.
dude, we have a dryer. He's like, no,
It
it's
should've.
fine. I've got this. I'm Hawaiian. And we're like, what
I
the
wouldn't
fuck?
let him put it in the flames so it, didn't burn the cinders in his hand.
On the bright side, he was rocking a Chill Kid shirt.
He
So
was.
Chill Kid
Yeah.
was there in presence.
And
That's
the
all.
thing is, so he loses his shirt. He's got his cowboy hat on, which you put on the dog in that ad. He has cowboy hat. He's got
Wearing
his,
his
I forget
nuts.
what the necklace is called. It's like these fancy
Yeah,
black lion shells that are hard to collect. So he's got
Nuts.
this necklace on. What were they called?
Yes. It's made out of nuts. Nut
yeah,
shells.
that's right. 'Cause he kept
So
talking
he was
about-
wearing his nuts
Yes,
around his neck,
Kahuna's nuts.
Yeah.
shirtless, with a cowboy hat.
We're like, we need more beverages. Let's go into town. So
And
we went to the
flip-flops.
local BP, and that poor girl working in there. The four of us, me, AC, Bats, and a shirtless Kahuna with his nuts around his neck, wearing a cowboy hat, walk into there to buy beverages. And yeah, she was.
We apologized to her the next day, by the way. I
Really?
did apologize.
Oh,
Yeah.
you
I witnessed
From the
that.
story, she was making eye contact, and that's it. They were not moving.
She was so
I was like-
uncomfortable. I felt
and
so
I was
bad
like,
that we were being friendly, but
hey.
she's just like, what
I was
in
like,
the.
were you working last night? And she was like, yes. I was like, do you happen to see a very large shirtless man come in here? And she goes, I don't
I may have.
I don't know. And I'm like, I'm sorry.
Trying to
He's a
block
buddy of
it.
mine. I apologize. She was like, yeah.
He's from way, way, way out of town.
I was like,
He's
Yeah, I thought
foreign.
like the locals,
that
like,
was-
oh, who are
I
these
just
people?
can't believe you went to the fucking
We
gas
ain't from
station
around
shirtless.
here.
Like, he could have stayed in the car, and his was like, no, I'm going in the gas station. I'm going
Of course
to the
Kahuna's
gas
there.
station. I gotta
It's
go.
Kahuna.
They don't have a sign about that or anything.
And,
He's comfortable in
here's
his
the
own
weird
skin.
part, though. He's walking around the house in the backyard shirtless. None of us said a fucking word. And we were like, yeah, no, we expected this. Like,
It's Kahuna.
was anybody
Yeah.
weirded out by a shirtless Kahuna? Did it?
I was
No.
actually surprised he had his shirt on as long as he did.
I was gonna. Yeah.
Yeah, that was
I was
my
surprised
thing.
he had
I
a
know,
shirt.
I know. He showed up with a
He
shirt.
threatened
and
the
I was
grass
just like,
skirt.
right?
He threatened the grass skirt. Just
Oh.
remember that.
All right. So I got a little before the barbecue for it. So we were all deciding whether or not we should what type of drinks we should bring and stuff. And Bambo's like, I have no idea what he likes. I'm like, I could go back and watch some of Royce's older streams because he did beer previews way back when in the beginning. And then the next day after I went back and found them all, Bambo's like, hey, Royce, what do you drink? And I'm like, really? She's like, you get faster with asking.
I was
So
like a week
fast-
in advance.
You fast
Oh, yeah.
forward it to the day we show up to the barbecue, and the 3 beers or 3 drinks that I was thinking about getting, they didn't have. We walked into a quote unquote grocery store. This grocery store was nothing but alcohol, and in the dead center were 3 coolers of pizza, chicken nuggets, milk, and eggs. That was it.
Thumbs up, Midwest.
But
The staples.
I've been
Welcome
in
to
those
Iowa.
grocery stores.
What's the problem?
But,
Everything
yeah,
you need to survive.
It's got the essentials.
Kahuna had already got all his stuff to check out, and he's like, "Come on, just grab some White Claw, grab something." And I'm like, "Okay. If I remember right, he liked micro brew." And then I was going through all the lists because my original checks were off, and he's like, "Oh." It was funny as hell.
Hey,
Hey,
look at it
Roy.
this way. Bambo
I
had a
drank
long
every one of
moment.
those beers that you brought, Maji. I drank all of them.
Good. Did you even get any in the 40s? The big Sunday
Okay,
40s we got
whoa,
for
Andy
you?
Buncher,
Whoa,
whoa. Your microphone is absolutely jacked right now. That is very bad.
Oh my God, he's trying to speak with us.
We're trying to
Jersey-
order from McDonald's.
Jersey sent in a $5.
Charlie Brown's mother is
Sorry
calling
about
it.
that.
Jersey sent in a $5 chat.
Is
Says
it
the
better?
barbecue sounded like a blast. Hope to catch next year's. Yeah, next year's we're working on that. I probably need to
Bigger,
coordinate.
better, possibly gayer.
Possibly gayer.
Possibly.
A lot gayer.
Or Kahuna.
The Cedar Rapids Airport
Everyone
was
knows that
quite
shirts
nice.
are optional now.
My love.
What?
I'm gonna hop on. Hop off. Sorry. Later.
Freudian slip.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's good.
Right now?
You'll never know. You've seen under that desk. And on top of
Jesus Christ. No. Fuck.
You might find more White Claws down there.
I'm going to hop off. So one of the Pritchards, if they'd like to join, because I saw Andy was like, "Oh, it's full," so I want to make sure everyone else has room.
The fuck was the fucking? You like
Before you go, I will say, meeting you in person, I knew Caro was in danger.
I would steal her indefinitely and unapologetically.
I know.
I know.
I'm glad you
Deegan
both accept.
and I just kind of looked at each other throughout the weekend as the wives got together, and we were just like, "Yeah."
I will next year. I will figure out a way to
Are
get
you
my
kidding
ass
me?
to
Between
Texas.
Albany, Caro, and Seabats, oh my gosh. We were unequipped for the weekend.
I have never liked the idea of like a girl weekend in my life. It's always just been like, I really don't want to because it's nothing but like wine drinking, and I'm like, that just doesn't interest me. But the three of you, I could absolutely just chill and do nothing, and life would be awesome.
We'd go like hatchet
Nerd girl
throwing.
weekend.
That's what we do.
I'm not gonna lie, playing Cards Against Humanity with you guys was freaking hilarious. I swore they intentionally picked the cards that would make me blush the most.
You're just sweet. You're just so sweet.
Oh yeah, there was Cards Against Humanity. I was sitting down by the fire trying to light smokes with the fire. That's why I don't have any hair on
miss your
from dying
with the
That's why I
fire.
don't have any hair on the back of my knuckles still. That's coming back though.
All right, everyone. It was, of course, great to see you again, and thank you so much
Good to
again
see
for
you
those that
too.
have donated. And it was an unimaginable blessing to have all of you in our home and to be here for the weekend, to take time out of your day. Like I could not have asked for a better meetup.
You were a wonderful hostess. Thank you.
You were amazing. It
Amen.
was nice to finally meet you.
You're all such gay dolls. I love it. What the hell is cards? All right, Alan, you're gone.
It's no he
And MD Boncher outgays everybody.
Yes.
And
It's
I
yeah,
love him
it's-
for
it's
it.
true.
Oh,
All right, Andy.
that's
you
because
hop
I'm
on.
reaction did not help.
All right. Oh God. Oh man. Yeah, I'm gonna let AC Pritchard in here
fabulous.
real quick, and then I am going to run upstairs. But yeah, and or possibly just go on the manhunt for the rest of the fucking White Claw that's still in my house that we don't know where it is. So
You'll
Like
never
the worst
find it.
Easter egg hunt ever.
I thought
if
the
you'd be
clues were
like,
too easy.
"Hey, bro, you know that fucking closet? Yeah, you should look in the fucking like." It'd be like that'd be a lot easier. But you guys are like using
What
cryptic
rhymes
ass
with
messages.
closet? What rhymes with
The claw is savory. The claw is sweet. The claw finds its home amongst the meat.
Is it in your freezer or something?
Yeah, that would be a bad
Meat
idea.
can
isn't
mean
it?
many things. I don't know.
That's true.
Hey, we got the Pritchards.
Hey.
What up?
Yay!
Hey,
Free
everyone.
All right, I'll be right back, guys. I will.
Are we coming in clear?
Yeah, no, you're coming in perfectly clear. Sorry about that. I just gotta run upstairs real quick. Too many beers.
Our names aren't there. Dang it! All that work for nothing.
Yeah. Bats, you're a liar. I want you to prove your claims. Prove it right now, because you're taking advantage of innocent Iron Agers in the chat, and I will not stand for it.
I only tell the truth. And you know
Oh,
that.
can you back it up
Everybody's
with
sitting.
evidence, sir?
Can't prove what China does behind the scenes, all right? And you know
I know
this.
nothing about China, but I do know that I can post in Discords and on Facebook just fine. And then for you to accuse me of bot farms is very disingenuous. What do you have to say to that?
Could you join to start an argument? Because you can go to bed. I'll handle
Oh,
this.
I'm ready. I came in ready. I have my
I thought
machete
we were
behind
here
me,
to
Bats.
party. We're here
Let's
to
go.
party, not battle.
Yeah.
So the first thing when Justin said or when Royce found the White Claws, Justin's like, "Oh man, we should have got more," and I'm like, "Wait, no, let's just gaslight him to think there's more."
And he's gaslighting the innocent Iron Agers in the chat right now. Don't
And
let
he
him
was like, "Let
gaslight
me come up with some riddles just to like set him up." and see like how long he goes looking for these things and how much
Amateurs.
Like, let's make the most I'm gonna make the most nonsensical riddle ever.
It's working. Good job.
Zipper, you just told him he's listening.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, it's fine. We can't.
I feel bad.
Yeah.
Mostly if Rose was there searching the whole time. I don't care for Royce.
Yeah, if Royce is looking for forever,
The question
it's like
is,
just
which
an
part
itch
is
in
the
the back
lie?
of the eye, that'd be fine. But
yeah.
The question is, which part is the lie? What you told him now, or what you did then?
The first pointy-eared bastard.
He knows
got.
that.
Where's Orcus?
I'll check.
I had an extra 24 hours with Royce and Albany, and
Oh,
I was
yeah.
already privy to the sabotage of White Claw. So y'all are amateurs.
I mean, yeah, but you know, we have fun with it though.
It was a last minute decision.
It was. We were in the store and we're like, do we buy this? And everybody's like, no, don't buy that. And I was like, but it's like the whole theme. Should we? And it was like, I don't, wow, whatever.
$10 for a joke. I guess.
Yeah, we went back and forth and eventually we pulled the trigger on it and it worked out pretty well.
There's more White Claw hiding in their house.
Oh no.
Beneath the
I was gonna
floorboard.
let him. I was gonna let you guys take the fall for it, but this is too funny.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that's great.
No way.
He had
You made
12
me
hours
riddles
better
that
than
make no
accent.
sense.
Wow, that's impressive. Because we would have
Yes.
taken the fall. Oh, dude, wow. Yeah, that's
The hedge
good.
sends his regards.
Man, that's
Those
super
memes are too
villain.
easy. Yeah, those
What, he
memes are
beat
too
you up
easy.
on the way?
Oh no, we just we didn't even have to communicate. That's the thing. That's the thing about the hedge. He works in mysterious ways. Yeah.
one of my favorite
Yeah.
things during the whole weekend was Kara was tweeting out random quotes that she would hear.
I love
She's
this.
sitting there crocheting,
Yes.
not knitting, crocheting, or doing whatever, hanging out, and she would just hear parts of conversations, and that would go.
The needle went
Overheard
down,
it
the
drinking
phone
con.
came up.
Oh my gosh. And some of them are like, yeah, that probably was an earshot. Like, what? And there's no context. And those cracked me up. I wish I had them on hand because just to go through them, they were so funny. That was one of my
I
favorites.
just sent my mom the funniest video about crocheting. I'm gonna send it to you on X, Caro. You're gonna love it. If I can find it.
I'm still an amateur hooker. I'm working on it. Like I was watching Anne when she was working, and I got like Anne and her circle have been like trying to push me to try actually knitting, and I've been like fighting it and being like, no, it's the hook or nothing, right? But I was watching her, and like I've never seen like somebody with like spider fingers before, and so like at one point I was just staring. I was like, I want to be that. I want to have the spider fingers, and I'm glad you weren't here earlier, Anne, because I was like sitting here holding these two needles, being like, what the fuck do I do?
I've tried really hard to learn the power.
My mom knits and crochets extremely well, and she's tried to teach me, but there's always a point where I'm like, I don't understand what you're doing. So she'll like grab it and try to do it for me. I'm like, I can't learn that way. So I've honestly tried, but I don't have the patience. Okay, I sent that to you.
Oh, exciting.
Freaking ridiculous.
I can't wait.
I'm like, maybe this will help me remember though.
I found some of them here. Yeah. I was worried about the fire on the tip.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of fire. Which there was some context missing from Royce missing the hair on his hand and arms. There was a very clear reason why the fire was so unwieldy while he was trying to do that.
Oh, I think we
pouring
we
it
came
out of
right
a gas can.
Yeah, maybe allegedly could have been.
My favorite out of context one that I posted was you can't be mad at me, I'm not, or was it you can't be mad at me, I'm not black anymore. That was my favorite. Like no context, just threw it out there.
Yeah. And I'm like, wait, how okay. Yeah.
I'm just laughing at Bad Sauce because y'all were indeed on the Cora bus.
Oh my
god.
He got into it.
Okay.
IRL.
They attempted to gaslight me like really bad, trying to make up like all different story notes that never happened in the show. So I don't know how I'm supposed to argue against 3 people with that.
How does it feel?
It's annoying. It only the argument lasts for like 2 seconds, but yeah, trying to pull up.
Yeah, no, that was like 10
It was-
minutes. You
it
guys
was-
kept going. I was watching. Like, if I had popcorn, I'd be eating it.
There was hand motions. There was raised voices.
That's always what happens with me. It's like claiming they blocked off like the 3 chakra points for these elements and just things that were never said in the show. So
Pretty sure some of you by the end of that conversation had a Korra, like, body pillow or something.
What ended that whole Korra thing?
That
was
would
the
be
fact that
Kahuna.
Kahuna got exploded on by his beard.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's what ended
That's
that.
Interrupted it. That's so funny.
That was hilarious. So
perfect.
Yeah.
Followed by Pokemon karaoke.
Oh,
No. Pokemon karaoke was earlier in the day. I thought.
I thought it was later in the day.
I don't remember.
The sun was.
It was on the day.
It was good though. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Pokemon karaoke happened when the sun was out, and then Weird Al happened once the sun went down.
Dude, I will say this. You guys all made us realize that had we had 30 people at the house, because we invited like 25 or 30 people, had we invited that many people, we would not have been able to feed that many people. So now we're just like, okay,
You would have
game
been
plan.
fine.
Dude, I made 6 racks of ribs on Saturday, and I got 2. Albany got 1, and them motherfuckers were gone.
I got 2 and the potatoes, and just that was like, oh, it was so perfectly filling. But those potatoes, so good, so good.
I had 3 poppers.
I want. Go for it.
Potatoes.
The jalapeno poppers were delicious. But
I got there when the air was spicy, so I was afraid.
I
Well,
paid
that's the
for
thing.
it the
Some
next day.
jalapenos are they're mild, and then some of them have lots of seeds. So you have like one that's mild, and Kahuna had one, and it was not. It was full of seeds, and that dude was just like sweating and just like couldn't catch his breath, and he's just walking around like, oh, and he still like half of it to go. He's like, it's so good, but like he was dying.
For
I thought
such a big man, he does not have.
Steak
He does not
tasted
have a spice
really good, but
tolerance.
some burn.
Yes, his spice tolerance was super low. It's so funny to see. He's just like,
Pansy.
dying. Like, you okay? He's like, it's really good. I want to finish it, but I can't breathe.
So, did anyone bring up yet how? Did anyone bring up yet how Andy accidentally spilled on Kahuna to get him to be shirtless?
Yep.
Oh,
we were
yeah.
talking about that a little while ago about the hug. Yeah.
I
he
think
said-
Kahuna's voice went up a full octave.
It only took 4 years
It
for
was
my husband
hilarious.
to come out to me.
Oh God!
I'll tell you,
Yeah.
Bat Sauce, I never realized if you married a wife with a more dynamic personality than you. Dang.
Oh my
Steve
gosh,
Batts
dude.
is a hoot.
Steve Batts is a
She is
she's
disciplined.
She's that woman's a pistol. I will say that. Like,
She
holy
is
crap!
as funny and as quick in person, if not faster. Probably a little bit faster because she doesn't have to type as she is in the chat. Yeah,
Yep.
she was between, and Kahuna's really sharp on his feet too. And between the two of them going back and forth, it felt like a Guy Ritchie script. We're just like boom, 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 and I'm like still thinking,
Yes.
and they're already like 3 thoughts ahead of me. It was great.
That was fucking awesome.
No one hear what I said?
What? No. Who said what?
What are we saying? What?
Twat. No.
Bat
What did
Sauce
you?
does have an amazing wife. I think
Oh, yeah.
everyone's amazing. All of you.
Seconded.
No.
I'm
Thirded.
fabulous.
No, I was, and apparently everybody gave me shit about it because I was worried that I cooked good food for everybody, and I was like, no, but like, can I do better? I was like, no, it's great, it's awesome, and I'm like, I can't make it better if you don't tell me. And everybody was like, Royce, the food is fine. I'm like, that doesn't.
Well,
How many ribs were left?
yeah.
Do you want us to tell you lies?
D-Gray told
They
me how
all
I
said
can make
it
the
was
briskets
great.
better. D-Gray told me, he was like, hey, here's how you can make the briskets better. And he did. And he was honest.
Well, D. Grave is also from Texas. The brisket is an emergency food there.
With the ribs, do you remember that as you were sampling them and trying them out, there was one specific rack that was a little bit tastier than the others, which surprised you? And what was that?
Oh yeah, that's because the bacon grease from the jalapeno poppers caught on the rack. Oh well, yeah, that was, and so I'm sitting there, and I'm like, oh hey, the fire's getting a little low. I should throw some wood in there and really get the fire, because the fire dropped like way low. Like I was losing heat like crazy, and I was like, well, I need to get this up. And so I had 6 racks of ribs on the rack. I had a wood block there to block some of the abrasive heat from the firebox, and then I had the area that we cooked the jalapeno poppers on that were wrapped in bacon, and all of that grease dripped onto the rack for the jalapeno. So when I built the fire back up, the fire got a little too big and ignited all of that bacon grease. I look in the cook chamber, and that thing is at 400 degrees and climbing. I open the door and there's fire, and I'm like, whoa. Why is there fire in my... Fire should not be in the cook chamber of a smoker. So I grab some water, and I dump it out because it's just on the rack. It's not like in the base of the smoker. So I just pour it off, get that handled. The wood block is now on fire. But when I opened it up, because my smoker draws so well, it's literally drawing fire over the top of all of the ribs and out the smokestack. And I was just like... Ah! And I am 4.5 hours into these motherfuckers, and I'm like, I just ruined all of the ribs. No, turns out.
Time for anxiety.
Yeah, and I was like, so I get everything out. It's fine. Yeah, turns out ribs, they were great after that. Like, especially the ones that got flame kissed. Yeah, those were the ones that were the best.
Yeah. Yep. That was intense. There was a moment there where I was like, is that supposed to be on fire? Like, no, that's not good. I need some water. And like, I was like, I thought water and grease fire. I was like, oh no, because it's a grate. It'll go through. It's just getting the grease off. Let me just scrub it. And he was like pretty calm on, I mean, he was moving quick because he's like, I don't want these to burn, but he was, calm under pressure, which I was pretty impressed by that.
Yeah, no, that was bad. I was like, wow, I just ruined 6 racks of ribs, and I didn't.
It made that one rack really good. So next time you're like, how do I get the fire to just scream around this for like 30 seconds?
No, what that tells me is that I can actually move all of the ribs like closer to the firebox, and then just kind of rotate and do stuff like that. But yeah, no, that was nuts. I'm glad that the brisket didn't turn out. Everybody complimented me on the brisket bark, which made me happy. I was so happy about that. I was like, oh,
brisket bark was amazing.
The pulled pork was great.
Yeah, it was all good, dude.
Oh. No, yeah, that was...
The pulled pork was great, too.
Pulled pork, I feel like I got down. But, like, I started that... I fired the smoker at 11 o'clock the night before you guys got there, and we didn't go to bed until 1 o'clock that day. And I'm just like, wow, I did a 26-hour day.
Holy crap! You didn't show it.
I don't.
Hail
dude,
sea
I
bats.
like being around people.
Yeah, Bat Sauce transitioned. He confirmed it in the chat.
Congratulations. We were all wondering for the longest time.
So, is it Josephine? Do you go by Josephine, Josie?
Jolie.
I think Joe's already getting that name.
How was
the porpoise man becomes a porpoise girl?
Right.
Yes. Daniel nailed it.
How was the appointment, Seabats?
Oh, it went lovely. Thank you for asking.
Sorry. There was, I don't know if it's all over the internet news yet, but it's news that they like told me, and I was just like, oh, that's awesome.
Oh yeah, there's another little bats coming.
Sweet. Yeah, we've got a new bats coming. Yes.
Congrats.
So I guess not quite so gay.
Yeah. Congrats on the bats.
It's a little
mildly,
gay, but, whatever. It's fine.
Congrats on the
It's a Betsy.
Hail to everybody.
It's a new baby bats. Oh, they've got new baby bats coming. And she was like, oh my gosh, I wish I could drink with everybody. And we're like, why can't you drink? And she's like, well, because there's a baby bats in here. And we're like, oh!
Yes, that was actually
Roy
quite
squeezed.
confusing that I did not partake in the true festivities.
Roy squealed like a little girl when he heard the news. He was ready to throw a baby shower right there.
Oh, barbecue. I will barbecue for that mother. Dude, I love hearing people have kids. Like, that just makes me happy because Like we had four kids, and we got shit on by so many people. They were just like, "Oh, why are you having kids? Why are you contributing to all the negative bullshit in the world? How could you raise kids in this world?" Like we heard all of the crap. So like when I hear people are having kids, I'm just like, "Fucking yes!" Like, yeah, no, you want to do a baby shower, and it's like, well, like we don't really have the money to like do the food and stuff like that. Like, fuck it, I'll bring fucking meats and a fucking barbecue grill. Like, I will let's fucking go.
I want to draw quick attention to Bat Sauce utilizing the impending birth of our child for political gain in the chat.
Oh, jeez.
McCoppin says,
He is
little
committed to
CCAP.
this. My lovely
What
wife
ghostwriters
does.
do on natalism?
My lovely wife also does online baby showers.
What's
For
an
free.
online baby shower?
She would have to come down here and talk into the microphone to explain this thing, but she has done them before for many people's.
Hey, Bat Sauce. Do you want the blanket that I was knitting on during the thing? I'll send it to you.
It's an impromptu online baby shower.
There we go.
That's so sweet. Thank
Do you want shit? We'll give you shit.
You can have it.
I'll send you the address. Because I'm hopelessly not good at knitting or crochet or whatever. So
it's okay. There's just stacks of this stuff. It's terrible.
Oh man.
I can't talk. I'm like, here, I'll send a picture of what my desk looks like.
Probably no worse than my desk outside of the 3 beers sitting on it.
that's dope, Rose. That's awesome.
So, and I still have to give an amazing shout out to Evely's wife who made the sign. And I know Evely helped with that too.
No, I really didn't. I sanded a couple things and helped. She's like, "Does this look good?" I'm like, "Yes." And she's like, "Does it? It needs to look good. I don't want to mess this up." I'm like, "That does look good."
Dude, this thing is fucking awesome. Like having this in all the videos now, I'm like, oh my God. Like I'm actually like that. Dude, that is so incredible.
Oh wow, you might actually be a YouTuber.
I know, right? Like maybe one of these
He's
days.
official, Maji. He's official now.
Dude, it's so freaking cool. And then obviously Anne shows up with the hats too. Like I've got to get this on. Like this is so freaking cool. I fucking love this. It's not cold enough to wear it yet.
Oh, don't worry about it. Winter comes around every year. You'll be fine.
I know it does. I'm not thrilled with this idea.
I was just happy I got to talk swords with Daniel.
Oh, there you go. I was
Swords for everyone.
I was glad that the entire weekend, because every time you have a barbecue, I'm like, okay, somebody's personality is going to clash and people are going to start fighting. And I was expecting all weekend, somebody's going to start a fight and I'm going to have to step in and be like, get the fuck out. Like,
It's not a family reunion, right?
I know. Yeah, I know. Dude, I'm a redneck, man. I don't know.
Common acquaintances.
Yeah, no. Nobody fought. Nobody fought. Nobody threatened anybody's life. I mean, I might have threatened my own life with a gas can, but that's fine.
I was about to say lives were definitely threatened.
Yeah. Everybody was shocked
Multiple
when
times.
Your neighbor didn't look at you like, "What are you?" when he had to drop by.
No, he knows.
He's a good dude.
He knows you're a weirdo. Gotcha.
So
I think people can see through the whole belly whisper routine Bad Sauce is pulling in the chat here. You can't speak for the baby, sir.
If
I'm
anybody
sorry.
can, me. And
Exactly.
I am on the, I'm suffering from the weight of my own enormous talent. So
Oh, respect.
So that's who I would endorse in the vote.
Nice.
I'm just gonna go back to being quiet.
You're fine, dude. No,
Oh yes, Brian. Yes.
Exactly.
We should do a gender reveal where we blindfold Bats and tattoo it on his rear. Oh my God. Okay, so
please.
That could be a thing. We could do another, fuck it. Let's call it the A Drink with Crazy get together where we throw a fucking gender reveal party for baby Bats.
Just no fireworks. No fireworks.
Nothing on fire. No plane
Takes all the
crashes.
fun out of it.
I'll bring the smoker.
Royce comes out with a pink
fire.
gas
I will
can.
light, I will only light on fire the wood to cook the foods,
And himself.
and possibly, yeah.
And maybe the meat.
Yeah. I will say this.
His eyebrows.
After you have your hands in fire for like 2 days, it's a little tender to grab stuff. Like anything at all.
I wonder why.
It's like you grab a cold glass of water, and I'm just like, ooh, that burns a little bit. Why is that? That's weird.
I will say, around the fire while you were lighting it up and making it, keeping it going, which we appreciate. You had
got
the
a little bit of
nicest,
fire on the tip.
you had the you had the nicest chair. in the
Based.
yard,
Still to
really.
avoid those type of tips.
Oh, when I was sitting there in the dirt chair. Yeah.
Oh,
that was great.
Yeah.
Dirt, and
You had the entire planet as your throne while
okay.
setting the fire.
Dirt. Like, what do
You guys got to set the stage here, though, if you're going to talk about the dirt chair.
Carol and I
He's
made
dug
that
the
chair.
square
Don't
pit,
you
there's
knock
a
it.
Pile, there's a
proud.
pile of dirt next to it. And in the middle of basically starting the fire and doing the cookout and the smoker and everything like that, he starts moving dirt. He's like, I got to move this.
Well,
It's like, what?
so wait. Okay, context from my part. There were people standing on the dirt pile next to the fire, and I'm like, and I don't
What
know
else
how
are you going to
people's-
do with a pile of dirt next to a fire?
I get it, but like they're
Gotta get
standing,
into
and
a
I'm
chair.
like, I need to move this dirt out of the way so
You
people
stand
don't
on
lose
it.
their balance and fall in the fire. And now I have guests on fire, which is not what I want.
Yeah, only
And
Royce
you
is
and
allowed to
Kahuna
set himself
danced
on
around it
fire.
practically.
Like a skill issue.
So you dig yourself a
Balance
chair and
what?
flop down in it. Pritchard joins you in it for
I
a while.
did not dig myself a chair. That
Yeah,
was.
I,
I
Wait,
was
though.
watching.
It was me and Royce in the dirt
That was
pile.
D Gray and Caro, and then when I told Caro to give me the shovel back,
Yes, we
she
need to hear
looked at
about
me
the
and-
shovel story.
The
We need to hear
shovel!
from both perspectives because this was an exchange that it's worth communicating.
She tried taking my smoker shovel first. She's like, I'm gonna take this. I was like, no, stop. I was like, that's for my smoker. She's like, I need another shovel. And I was like, fuck, I gotta find her another shovel. I didn't know where another shovel
So
was,
that's
but I found her
Royce's
one.
side of it. And Caro, how do you recall this story going down, this event?
There I was walking into the backyard and I saw my husband with the shovel moving dirt and I was like, my love, what is it that you are doing at this particular moment? He's like, I'm going to do the job that was done yesterday. And I was like, I shall help you.
That's
and then
true
I went
love.
to the front. And I was like, Royce, I'm taking the shovel. And he's like, put it fucking down. I was like, no, it's mine now. And he was like, no, you can't use that one. And I was like, I don't care where you give me a shovel. Give me a fucking shovel. And then I followed him all around the garage until he gave me a shovel. And then I went away. And as I was walking, he's like, what are you doing with the shovel? I was like, don't ask questions.
Yes, there we go.
And the whole time Kahuna is looking at his unfinished shed going, where's the plywood? I can have this done in an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Your Royce
And then-
impression,
and
by
then
the
the-
way, is perfect.
Yeah, and then at one point he finally was like, I have to know what's going on with the shovel. And then he saw us moving dirt. He's like, stop it, you can't be moving dirt. It's like, stop us.
We have shovels.
Like, I don't need guests at my
Now
house
it's a
like
redneck
working
party.
to move the dirt that I just kind of forgot about because I was doing a million other things, and now you guys are working at my house, and I'm like, no, you're guests. Stop it.
Yeah,
Oh,
and then
the
and then,
horror.
and then we
I was
couldn't
like-
just dump the dirt. We had to dump the dirt a certain way. And then Josh and I were looking. Sorry, I didn't mean to realize me and my husband, but we were looking at the shed, and we were like, "We can build this for you." And he was like, "Stop!"
I was like, yeah,
You were taking
everybody
his
that I
fun.
invited to my house is apparently an introvert, and every one of you motherfuckers is a type A personality. Like, no, we gotta
Well,
get shit done.
I told you I started to grab the dishes that I saw in the sink, and then I felt Rose behind me. I'm like, no, I don't want to die.
Yeah, we're
I
all
don't think
just
she knew what I
introverts
was doing, but I knew
stubborn.
Rose would probably kick my ass.
Well, couldn't the dirt be strategically have placed there in case somebody caught on fire? Then there's a big pile of dirt to stop, drop, and roll in.
No,
instead of
not
grass?
that dirt. That would have hurt like hell. You'd have fallen
More
on
than
that and-
fire?
Well, I mean,
She has
it's
a
in
point.
addition to the fire. It was a mound. It was
Rub
yeah,
some
no.
dirt on it, you'll be fine.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Oh,
Rub some dirt
God.
on it. You'll be fine.
Rub some dirt down and walk it
Yep.
off.
Yep.
Well, in this case, roll it off.
Oh.
Rolling things can be good for the pain.
Actually, I do have a sweet moment. So Royce had his panic attack with the fire on the ribs, right?
Wasn't panicking.
So He was totally panicking. I'm saying my side of the story. Damn it!
Near-death
I know you were
experience.
Story is fucking lies.
I know you weren't
Suck
panicking,
it
but
up.
he was like full blown
Oh, I was
Speedy
moving
Gonzalez.
fast. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, you have a fire like that about ready to ruin like several $100s worth of meat. Yeah, you move fast.
Insert
he
Benny Hill
throws-
music.
He throws out the wood and stuff onto the ground, and I didn't realize I was standing in ash. Probably because I was out there just talking to BS, and I walk in, my whole leg is covered in ash, and Carol pulls me
yeah.
aside. Are you okay? Are you hurt? I'm like, oh, I didn't know that was on me.
Yeah, that happens in my front yard.
Did we accidentally light Amaji on fire?
No. It was just Carol was being so sweet because I didn't even know it was on me.
I mean, it looked really dark, and I was like, "Are you okay? Like, do you need first aid? Like, can I help?"
Can I crochet?
No,
your
I was
clothes?
just. I spent a good hour by the smoker just BSing.
Right.
Something like that.
Oh yeah, no, there was a bunch. That was one thing I was like, I figure everybody was just gonna go in the backyard and just fucking chill and hang out in the shade. No, a lot of you toughed it out outside with me, standing next to the firebox and bullshitting with me while I was cooking food. Which I mean, it was a gorgeous, like 75-degree day outside with a slight
It
breeze.
was
I mean,
gorgeous
absolutely
weather.
beautiful. Yeah, next to
Yes.
the firebox, it was not gorgeous. Next to the firebox, it was like hell. And you guys
It's better
stood out
than
there.
the smoke out inside.
It was fine.
That was so. That's a normal thing in my house.
You sabotaged
Y'all are
that
wimps.
taco, Daniel.
I did nothing of the
those
sort,
that don't
but
know
I
what they're
recorded
talking
the
about, my wife-
effects of it.
Everyone knows that the party is where everyone's cooking. You don't go anywhere else. That's where
That's
you
true.
go.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
yeah.
Stay as close to the kitchen as possible.
For those that don't know, my wife made homemade birria tacos, and one of the ways that when you finish off and you're getting ready to serve the tacos, you take the corn tortillas and you dip it into like the broth of the birria, and then and that's all kinds of like chilies and all that stuff. And then you take that, you coat the corn tortilla, and then you lay it on a hot skillet so you can kind of crisp it up, and then you flip it and crisp it up. Well, a lot of steam rises from that. And when that steam rises from that, it throws all of that chili oil and stuff into the air. And when all of that chili oil goes into the air and people are not used to that, all of a sudden doors fly wide open. I look at Justin like, why didn't you close my door? And he goes, dude, I closed your door. And then I go over trying to figure out why the fuck my door is open and all of the flies in Iowa are now going into my house. And I walk inside and there's another door open. Both ceiling fans are going on high speed. And I'm like, okay, something happened here. And I walk over and I get hit with the wall and I'm like, oh yeah, I know that smell. I'm like,
They're just trying to be so polite. They're like sitting there and
That's
their
him.
eyes are watering.
And
Like,
poor Albany was just like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to
and
gas
Albany
you guys.
committed war crimes.
They were
And I
stupid,
just
though.
stood there at the counter watching to see which one of you cracked first.
I cracked first.
I don't know. There was like
I
by
had
the
to
time-
tough it
It
out.
was
by
a
the time
glorious
I got
slow.
Inside, there were 3 people in the kitchen.
I still didn't. Yeah.
It was a
gonna
glorious
drop out
slow
so the mighty
reaction.
Kakuna
Everybody
can
was just
join.
like,
Have you used your bug assault yet, Royce?
I have not. They were on the bed when I got home. So I got home today, went loaded
Bug
up
assault
wood,
was on the bed.
loaded up plywood from the construction site, brought it home, and then I started roofing the freaking shed. Oh no, who did we lose?
Firearms in the bed, huh?
Maji-chan. She's
Maji.
making room for
Maji stepped
Kahuna.
Oh, she's making room for Kahuna. Okay.
No.
Hail Maji. It was nice meeting Maji there. She was fantastic. Awesome.
Yeah.
Honestly.
It was-
Feel Maji.
Yes.
Yeah. So she just.
My favorite part of standing outside in the sun with you is when your neighbor texted you guys and was like, "You have somebody that could be interesting at your house." Standing outside and with you, yeah. That could be interesting at your house.
Roll the reverb.
And with you, yeah. That could be
Dear Lord.
echoing.
Oh, how's it going? Hey guys, who am I?
Who put freaking Waco in my office?
How you guys doing?
Sir, Carol was talking.
I'm
What
sorry,
in the world
Kara.
just happened?
Carol, forgive me, but you can blame it on Royce. It's his fault ultimately. So
First you flash your titties at me, and then you cut me off in a conversation. I don't think I can do that.
okay, first, Carol. First of all, the first thing you should have, frankly, you should have been thanking me. Firstly, no.
Yes, I accidentally spilled Kahuna's drink on his shirt. Yes.
And
Yeah.
you didn't accidentally spill his drink. You exploded that motherfucker all over him.
Oh.
Which was, by
wow,
the way,
phrasing.
Hilarious.
Yes, I made the Kahuna explode. He was
Yeah, he
wet.
put his arms around me, and there's
Oh,
explosion,
God, Frank.
fluids everywhere. Frankly,
I reached
Wet
around.
from then on out.
You know the best part was the 3 hours. Was the 3 hours of Kahuna next to the fire, like doing smoke
Just like
signals and,
waving his
drying-
shirt over the.
Yes, it was beautiful.
The amount of times I was like, dude, we have a dryer, and he's like, no, it's fine. I got.
no,
it.
you know
It's fine."
passion. Also, Royce, your wife believed that I was just shirtless for no godforsaken reason. She and like a
Well,
other.
can you
I mean,
blame her?
But it makes sense
yeah,
though.
that's true,
It
that's
like
true.
it did like literally after you went shirtless, all of us were like, yeah, this makes sense now. Like shirted Kahuna. What the fuck is
This is Kahuna in his natural form.
It bothered none of us. Which is, I don't know if that says more about us than it does you.
I'm looking at Anne's face. I might have bothered one of them. No, I'm kidding.
You scarred the poor woman at the store for life.
I scarred every woman at every store. That was just my personality. No.
Yeah, Kahuna's given me a problem, and I'll explain.
Oh no!
Years ago, we had a new employee starting at one of my jobs, and it was also Halloween. So she dressed up as Wednesday Addams.
Oh,
and so
no.
that's how I met the person. So every day after that, for the entire time I was there, she looked weird because she was not Wednesday Addams. So now Kahuna, he just looks weird because he's not like topless.
This is true.
Just
This
not
is
letting
true.
his moves flap
Topless
around.
dancing around a fire.
I legit, yeah, no, like I have never met a person in my life that when I met them, I was like, you have a shirt on. That's weird.
That's true. That's true.
You're the only person that I've ever met, and I'm like, what do you have a shirt on?
Bro, when I'm visiting a family in Hawaii, I barely have a shirt on for church, dude. That's just how it is over there.
He constantly has to be like, "Hey, my eyes are up here."
What was that? AC?
Oh, he has to be like, "My eyes are up here." I wonder, did you keep a tally after the shirt was off, Kahuna?
Tally of what? Tally of what?
Of reminding people where your eyes were.
No. But then I hop on Twitter for the first time since I got there in like 3 days, and your lovely wife has edited my nipples on the internet to have lasers on them. I'm like, this is forever, dude. This is not the most embarrassing picture of me on the internet, but
And
it's.
then Emily in blackface. That was a good one too.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Are you serious?
Oh no, it was great. Oh yeah, and then we went to go visit the chickens and the goats, and then the chickens were being rowdy. So your wife got one end, and we had to scare all the chickens, and I was running like almost falling in the mud. That was fun.
It's funny because the consensus was going around that there were no photos of the weekend, and then the first photo I see is Kahuna.
I think you mean your wife. That's why I'm like, that was me.
Madam, frankly,
there.
you're jealous. You're jealous. This is a hateful comment. It's just because it's all those pregnancy hormones. You wouldn't believe it.
Oh. I will say Kahuna did have a magical moment, though, while we were out there, because there's something that most of us grew up with. We're in the middle of summer. The sun
Yeah. I forgot about
dark,
that.
and there's a certain creature that comes out that we can enjoy the
Oh,
visual
yeah.
spectacle that they create. And, of course, the creature I'm talking about is the lightning bug. I don't actually know what they're really called. but
Oh
lightning
yeah.
bugs.
Kahuna was like,
Fireflies,
what?
lightning bugs.
He was like, what? Why is the air on fire? And we're like, what?
Yeah,
I looked down at my drink. I'm like, I might actually be drunk. What's wrong with me?
Yeah, he was like, you guys see that? I'm like, what? It's like, there's something.
And then the psycho killed one.
It was an accident.
Oh, I didn't know that. That poor.
It was an accident. It wasn't
Why
my fault.
would you kill a firefly?
It landed on my neck.
He's trying to bring you joy, you dick.
No,
It's a
he's
big
trying to have
love
sex
and life
with
in
two
this
different
world.
things.
A bug somewhere in this size landed on my neck. I don't leave things to chance, man. You don't know what I've been through.
I will say that.
I know what that firefly's been through.
Death. Fiery, painful, large kahuna hand death.
Actually, so after you splatter them on your hand, if you actually look, their guts will glow in your hand for a while.
I did notice that, but I felt so bad I had to wipe it off.
It was fun to watch him
Couldn't face
react.
the consequences of his actions.
I've never seen it before.
He was like, "What the fuck are those?" And I heard people like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "You guys are seeing this shit, right?" And we're like, and he's being very obscure. Like he's not just like, "No, there's like."
Well, I kept on seeing it out of my peripheral. I'm like, the like lights would appear. I'm like, am I having a problem? What's going on?
You're getting abducted.
I think I'm having a stroke.
Yeah.
Guys, can you help me?
Does anybody else smell toast?
Kahuna is an alien.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody has nipples that
But
can
of
shoot
course-
lasers, like
Right.
besides aliens.
It has to be an alien.
Nipples like
I was like, this is the first time since middle school that people have made comments about it. No, I'm kidding. It's like, go into the locker room. It's like, why are you missing your toes? What's wrong with your nipples, dude? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, man. It's just that's just that's. But I have like an inch gap between my big toes and my other toes on both feet.
You're just ready to rumble.
Yeah,
that's all
that is
means.
legitimately because you walk around barefoot a good portion of your life. I would bet.
Yeah.
It is, but my feet are so weak. I used to be able to run on lava rock, and what happened, man?
Yeah, they're weak because your nipples
Domesticated.
All the strength goes up.
There wasn't enough power to get spread between the body parts. It all went to the nipple, as God
Everybody
intended.
goes blind, and then
Yeah.
the smell gets heightened.
I'm not Shin Godzilla, Caroline.
Are you sure about that?
I might have made sounds like Shin Godzilla after I drank all that berry vodka.
That was the funniest thing to me. I heard from so many people, "Oh, we don't drink a lot. We're not big drinkers." You motherfuckers showed up to fucking party. You guys are like, no, you guys might not fucking drink, but you had an idea that you wanted somebody to drink, and you guys brought some fucking booze. I was like,
I brought the fire.
Holy
Royce, there is a partial reason for this. I discovered something about your lovely state. Every town has a church and 2 liquor stores.
Yes.
Not necessarily a grocery store.
No, and all of the gas stations are also liquor stores.
Yeah, I also discovered that. We went over there to definitely not get White Claw. I don't know where this rumor got started, and we got all our booze. We were walking out, and that poor girl working the store, she had no idea I was shirtless because I was the last one in line, and she had no idea how to respond to me. Oh,
I apologized. I apologized the day after. I was like, "Hey, were you working last night?" She was like, "Yeah." I was like, "So there was a large shirtless man in here last night," and she was like, "I don't know if I remember." I'm like, "He's one of my buddies. I apologize."
That's what you should have been like. Yeah, those crazy. I saw those crazy people last night.
You know what she tells me? She goes, "Honestly," she goes, "I was so tired last night." She goes, "I don't remember a whole lot."
That's trauma talking.
Yeah, that's
No,
trauma
that girl
talk.
works
That's
her
trauma.
ass off. Like, I actually believe that from her. She's like, "I don't know." She's like, "People came in, they bought stuff, they left. I was tired. I wanted to go home and go to bed." I was like,
Okay, so she was already traumatized by the average 9 to 5. Good.
Right.
That's what I wanted.
I will say though, if you're traveling, I caught 2 flights to get even remotely close to where you are, and then drove 3+ hours, and you see the majesty of the cornfields. And where I live, we have corn. At least I thought we have corn. I was not
No.
prepared for the amount of corn
No.
they have in Iowa. It's as far. It's to the horizon and beyond it somehow.
They don't do corn mazes here. They just like send the children out into the corn and they never see them again.
And
Then
they're
they make a
extending
movie about it.
further, and you see that, and you're taken in by this beauteous sight, and it makes you want to stop at the local BP and maybe pick up a 6 or 5. You know, it inspires you somehow.
What I will say this though, I love where we live in Iowa because it is not the flat part of Iowa. And actually, it's funny. It's just like
There
this
was
corner.
a hill. It was 10 foot tall. I did go over it.
No,
That's
yeah,
true.
but no, we
Bamba
actually,
wanted to know how. Bamba wanted to know how they stuck a town from northern Michigan suddenly smack in there. What was the name of that town? Fayetteville. Fayette. It was like she was looking down at the phone, checking the directions, and then looked up and she was like, "How do we get into the UP?" And then we're back in cornfields. When did that happen?
So no, and like no. So one of the coolest things that I learned here is that specifically where I live is known as like the glacial plateau. So
It's
when
the driftless area. Yeah.
yeah, so when all of the glaciers fell when the great ice walls collapsed at like the end of the ice age, or well, I mean obviously we're still technically in the ice age, but at the end of the glacial maximum. When the ice walls fell and all those glaciers fell and they just carved out sections of land across like the Midwest and the Southwest, they missed this whole area. So the landscape
times.
here, yeah, like, yeah.
4 times.
4
Now we're
times.
speaking
It's
my
insane.
language. This is great. I love it.
So the landscape where I live, and especially even more so to the east of us, is how it was 12,000 years ago.
Iowa Hill people are the backbone of this nation's economy.
Jesus.
It's mini West Virginia, but with corn.
I was expecting to hear the Shire theme played on banjos when I was driving through, man. It was,
No, I told that to us. I don't know, it's like we're in the Shire. And we were like, no, this isn't close to the Shire.
green rolling hills, a little bit of incest, and a lot of liquor.
It is beautiful out there, though. There's something
I
about
live
like,
here now,
the
and I've heard some
horizon being as
horrible
green as
things.
it is, and the skies are so blue, and you can really see the sky there.
There's nothing to echo off of, though, dude. My power is limited.
And then you see the Iowa power daisies sticking up out of the ground. Freaking windmills everywhere.
Dude, you guys were all surprised that like it was daylight until like 9 o'clock.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
used to
that's
that.
thought we
hard.
could make the sunset. We were like trying to like race the sunset to get there before dark, but it was a really pretty sunset.
It
would trip me out. It would trip me out going to.
Hold on. What? Mrs. Pub, Mrs. Pub.
Mrs. Pub.
What were you saying?
Oh,
right
it
now
would
it's
trip me
Mrs. Pube according to their name.
Yeah, Mrs. Pube.
God,
Yep.
It would
Jesus.
trip me out when I went to California in the winter and it was still light out at 7 p.m. So I never really thought about it, but I'm like, yeah, I suppose we're more north. So like we get a lot more daylight in the summer. And then in the winter, it's like dark at 4. It sucks.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yes.
it sucks. Like 4:30, sun's gone. Fuck
Yeah.
it. Just have a nice day.
West Coast, Best Coast, baby. We all know it.
You wish.
Yeah, right.
You really want to go there,
should
you
replace-
communist fuck?
Hey,
replace California with
Royce,
Japan?
I visited Iowa City, motherfucker. You know what I discovered? Every artsy portion of a college town is exactly the fucking same after trying to be so different.
Yeah,
It's the
so
same as
weird.
Tacoma and Seattle. It is the same.
1,000%. Yeah, it's not.
It's like the Atmosphere song, say shh, and he's like, if you can drink tap water and breathe the air, and then he talks about like, if what does he say? If your playground is free of stems and syringes.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
Atmosphere. That's a band I haven't
So
listened
you
to
are
in a
up in
while.
the back end.
Oh, that was fun too. We got to listen to Royce's band and AC and a couple of that was a blast.
Oh,
dude.
shit,
that was a
yeah.
good time.
There was a
Yeah,
lot
I
of
forgot
singing
we did
along
that.
there.
Midwest is the best.
Oh shit, there's a child there. Oh, did you bring the
Your
small
daughter's
one?
bringing a kitten. Oh, it's a kitten.
Yeah.
Baby
this
cameo.
is- I'm calling this one Patrick because we're nursing him back to health. He is actually too young to go to a new home, but
Oh,
he found his way into our garage and We had to get him defleed and taken care of. So
He just loves potatoes.
Oh, and he's a
the
little
perfect
tuxedo
place.
cat.
I like how animals
Yep.
just know where to go. They flock to the, you know. Yeah.
Well, there is a reason behind that I will not talk about on stream, but I will let you guys know outside of the stream. But it's not something I will ever talk about on stream. You're knocking my light over.
Got you.
So Royce brought a baby on screen, and there's a baby up for vote for this week's Iron Seas.
Oh, jeez.
Okay,
Vote
yeah.
Raising Arizona.
Raising Arizona.
It's not satanic.
I
No,
feel like
it's
it's.
not.
I feel like they fit together because, like, you know, you're raising Arizona and then she'll be gone in 60 seconds. You know.
They want a family, so he steals the baby, and then we got to see what he learns from that.
As a pregnant woman who's
Go
very
around.
hormonal, please don't make me watch a movie about a baby being kidnapped.
Yes. Yes. Very good point.
To be
Watch a
fair,
movie about
it is-
stealing
it is
cars. It's a
hot.
better for everyone.
It's a comedy, to be fair. I'm a parent too, and it's not like that kind of a movie.
Oh, I'm just being a shit. It's fine.
I know you're a shit, but anyway.
Also, Royce, you should have given me a tour of your office. I've never seen it before. I've never seen it in person before.
Fucking
I already
liar.
played your fucking shorts, motherfucker.
I know.
He's in the Iron Seas new studio.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
will say that-
Royce, I was hoping we could put out the short before you found the White Claw, and damn it, you found it.
Well, you guys put it under my desk, and I literally, I had to get my office ready. So I was like, all right, well, I got to work on it and get my office ready. And I went down here. I was like, these motherfuckers.
You sounded like a leftist talking about January 6th. You're like, these animals, we have to find them.
No, you are. You guys, all of you. You're miscreants and delinquents. I've told you this before.
Hail
Thank you.
Deplorables.
Hail
Also,
chat.
hi, Snow.
And that was the one thing, Carol, all fucking weekend, hail chat. And then I just hear people, hail chat. And I'm like,
Hail.
oh shit, they're here.
Yeah.
Don't talk to the chat. You're here.
And you can't say
We've
fuck the
invaded
chat now
your
because now
house.
you're surrounded by them.
Oh, I did say it.
Don't
though.
make eye contact.
You did.
I
You
did. I
He
didn't give
did
a
say
fuck.
it, yes.
What am I? Oh yeah, I'm just gonna all of a sudden stop being me when people are around. Yeah, that's a yeah, that's
Get naked right
PDA.
now.
what the fuck?
We're not muted. Whoop.
They heard
Sorry.
that one.
Take me. All right. No.
Just kidding.
Children.
Hot
Children.
mic,
God
hot
bless
mic.
America.
God bless America.
Turn
Just
the.
take it out under the table. There.
Just please, just leave the show before that happens.
There was
Holy
You want views?
shit!
You want views, Royce?
No, not that kind
the
of views.
the videos
that
that
kind
we
of
were
views.
playing in the karaoke sing along, and we were watching AC's videos and Royce's and
Yep.
etc. and all that.
Yeah.
There
It was
was
great,
one
it was
point
great.
with the music playing in the background because there's a TV out on the deck, and all I heard in the background was people saying, "How's that song go?" It goes, "No,
Pokemon?
don't touch me there. This is my
My
no-no
no-no square."
People were singing, I'm like, what is going on there? Like,
Impromptu karaoke, but it's also a ward against Royce as well. So you know, the functions in both two different directions.
I hate all of you.
Oh, I hate them, but come to my
No, you
house, take
don't.
your shirt off. Oh, mixed messages.
Stop being a tease.
Clip that. Clip it.
Kahuna,
Yeah, clip
I
it.
need you to do
Ship
me a
it.
favor.
Yes, yes.
I need you to do me a favor.
Again, all right, sure. Don't tell your wife.
Next time,
Quit
next time we
playing
do the
games with
barbecue,
his heart.
I need you to focus on getting really good at spicy food, so that way when we serve you something mild again, you don't turn into a quivering bitch.
Dude,
Yeah,
I
come
almost
on,
threw up
Fancy.
off of your porch
That was some good
from that jalapeno popper, dude. I was
They
dying.
weren't even that
Wow.
hot. Those
I
were
had three.
mild.
Sriracha's spicy to me, Royce. What do you want?
They were great.
Sriracha.
I got there and Royce is like, it's not that bad. And then she started doing the tacos, and I walked in with glasses on. My eyes started bleeding like Jesus on the cross. Yeah, it was,
Oh my god.
dude. I told
What
them.
are you reading?
I told people, man, it was rough. Holy
I'm
smokes!
gonna need you to man up, Kahuna.
Oh, I gotta.
I'm doing my best.
Here's that one.
Artenial. This will be on the internet forever.
It's okay.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah,
the
yeah.
nuclear fallout will delete this one.
I'm good.
Don't worry, sweet child. You missed part of that, most of that. You're good.
I have said so much worse on this fucking stream.
This is true. This is true. And in person to all of us. No.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Not wrong.
I meant it.
I think there's just the actual shock on people's face when I was like explaining to people the context in which my dad uses the N-word and I was actually saying the word. And I was like, yeah, no, this is how my dad, and like within like a minute and a half, I said it like 7 times and they were just like, wow.
Yeah.
Wow, he just did that. I'm like, well, guys, I'm a redneck. What the fuck?
We were talking after after we got home, and they were like, we were all like, oh yeah, that was cool when this happened, and this other thing, da da da. Oh, what about when Royce said that? And I'm like, what? And I'm like, what did I miss?
Oh, he missed it. He
We were
missed it.
talking about much.
It's like it's the weirdest thing. We're just like sitting there talking about produce, and he just yells it out of nowhere. It's really weird.
At the top of my lungs. I wanted the whole neighborhood to hear. I mean, admittedly, there's no black people in my neighborhood, so it would have been
Actually,
fine.
they made me their king. They respected me for it.
They were making their king.
Good family. Also, Carol Brown, I thought we were friends. You posted our diversity picture, and you cut out the only Hawaiian in the picture.
As per, I mean, that's realistic.
That was fucking hilarious.
It's like the Eminem picture. We're all together, and then the brown ones are in the
It's not
background.
diversity if I include you. You're an outlier in my data. I'm going to.
We have an anon. It's like there's a brown spot in our diversity, and we need to remove it.
Well, admittedly, I was looking at that picture and we were all showing like that. We should have turned our wrists over to actually show like the tans and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
That's
that
true.
would have been.
I would have used my left arm then.
Jesus,
I still would have been the barest person there.
Why is your left arm tanner?
I beg your pardon,
Because you
sir.
drive by the window.
He is whiter than you, I think, Daniel. Sorry. Yeah,
My
like you pretend to be
Really?
the whitest Sasquatch who ever lived,
Yeah,
but
no, Daniel,
Boncher
you
may
shut
have you
up.
beat.
I'm the
Bunch
great
of
albino Sasquatch. Thank you.
Yeah, you guys may be Sasquatch, but I am a Yeti.
Yeah, my arms get really brown. Really brown. It's the African.
Mine, mine are-
Literally.
I still think it's amazing that Royce is darker than Kahuna.
Are you darker or just browner? You're more brown than I am for sure.
Who, me?
Damn
You've
deal.
got a red. You've got a red tint to your skin. I've got a browner tint to my skin, which makes no fucking sense. Because
but how?
That would be the charring, right?
Hello to you too.
That's
Kahuna.
just how that shit is.
No, like that it is a weird thing because my dad has his skin is a brown in tint like yours, not red like mine.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened in my family, dude.
Kind of greenish. I'm the Cassidy. The only thing they took from Jotunheim that day. That's my skin tone.
I'm ready to compare.
Yeah, but I'm
milk
paler than
and
you, Anna.
No, Anna was just sitting there
Yeah,
like
you are.
did it
I
the whole
know
thing
you
the whole
did
time,
that.
and then like she'd say something out of pocket. Because like when Royce or I says something out of pocket, very expected. And absolutely not. No.
Yeah,
that was
there
not
was-
expected.
That was the thing is Anna just be sitting there just crocheting away, and then all of a sudden just something would fly, and we're like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah,
We're
pretty
like,
much.
we didn't even think you were paying attention. Like Anne was the showstopper. She was just like, "No, I'm gonna say one thing every like 30 minutes, and it's gonna floor everybody," and it did.
And then Royce tried to get everybody to play cornhole. Moving on, and nobody wanted to play. As soon as you left, everyone's like, "We should play cornhole, guys. Yeah, let's play cornhole." As soon as you left,
That's because it's gay when he says it.
he's like, "You guys want to play? You guys want to play cornhole with me?"
Because here's the thing: is I wanted to play cornhole with my guests because I thought it would be really nice.
Sure, you
With
did.
my guests, and then nobody wanted to do it, and I was like, "Well, fuck it. I'll just go back to serving food and talking to people and trying to make sure that they don't want to commit suicide in my house because they just hate being here."
And then he left, and we said, "Finally."
The reason they didn't want to play cornhole is because they knew they were going to lose, and they don't want to be. I mean, who can't throw a
dude, I'm
fucking
fucking
beanbag
terrible
in
at
a
that game.
hole.
I'm fucking terrible at that
And they're
game.
probably even worse.
So Evely was like a cornhole secret assassin.
I can't.
I have never played
Oh,
a
wow.
game of cornhole that well in my entire life, and maybe
I have kids. I can find it. Just it wasn't working.
Jesus.
It was fun though. It kept things exciting. I thought I was just gonna fail my game and we'd lose and I'd get yelled at. And like,
There's your new name, Justin. Cornhole Assassin.
Cornhole
Jesus, no.
Assassin.
Cornhole destroyer.
Ew.
Double
Dear
kill.
God.
Kill-tacular.
Kill
Cornhole Slayer.
Cornhole Destroyer.
Cornhole Annihilator.
Somewhere on
No
porno
witty
executive looked up for that one.
What the fuck? And Megatonic audio clipped. Albany Rose says making a shirt now.
Yeah.
Albany, yes. Actually, no, let's make that the Cornhole Annihilator shirt, and it has to just say Cornhole Annihilator. But we have to have the game on the shirt that people are just like, wait a minute. Wait.
No. The
Wait.
confusion is what makes it.
New channel lore.
Yeah,
coming up.
don't add any context. Just say Cornhole Annihilator. People will understand. Promise.
Just a drawing of a beanbag flying through the air should do.
Actually, dude,
and they have
Kahuna
one
branded
pretty good at
beanbags.
cornhole.
It's a missed opportunity. I need to look into that. Anyways.
Get on it.
Oh, God. Oh,
Oh.
man. So
Blast these fuckers, man.
I am absent, guys. So just so you guys know,
Justin.
I don't have much left in the tank because I've been up since 4 o'clock this morning because work. I had to go back to work, bitches. And apparently I get much more tired in Red Bull. I don't have any Red Bull. I have Bud Light, and Bud Light makes me tired. Or Busch Light. whatever
You
the
have
fuck
White
this is.
Claw. You'll be
That's
fine.
not the only thing it makes you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would know, Mr. Nipples.
They were the cornhole destroyer.
That's Kahuna nipples.
Katie, did you just call me Mr. Nipples again? Seriously?
Yes, Kahuna nipples.
Kahuna laser cutting service.
Oh, dude, we took it.
Yes.
We were literally like, we need a garden gnome that looks
yeah,
like
I forgot.
Kahuna. And Albany took a picture of it. We were like, okay, like you have to put
Oh,
your
the
head up
fireworks are
with the
starting.
cowboy hat.
Oh, that was
and
so
like,
great.
when we took a picture of Kahuna, and we are going to make him into a garden gnome, and we're
Oh,
going to put
no.
him out in the garden. Oh, it's going to be great.
Nipples
It's going to be the most
alright.
effective garden gnome you've ever seen.
I need
Yeah.
to. I need to.
Put little red lights in the chest.
Yes.
Oh, dude.
No.
Yes.
Oh my
Iron
God,
Fist
that's
ever gets
amazing!
more, Let
Yes.
them license that from you for their merch
That's
store.
amazing!
And when you turn it on,
I still say you need to make it life size and put it on your front lawn to deal with your neighbor.
Now I just need to get one of those like motion sensor like talk boxes, so when people walk by, you woo!
Exactly. Yes.
Oh,
That's what I was
yeah,
gonna
what the
say,
fuck
yeah.
Your
was
neighbors
that?
didn't like the animal
Yeah.
skeletons.
Oh no, I'm gonna make them
Oh,
fucking
no.
hate me. Those bitches keep calling the cops on me. Those.
And then the nip
It's like you thought the bone decorations were something. Watch this.
You.
I'm gonna put a fat white Hawaiian guy on your
I
on my
want
lawn.
Literal hold my beer moment.
Yeah.
Well, I want one with a Christmas hat, so like a Christmas kahuna, and then like the nipples will flash to the Christmas
Kahuna.
music.
Green and red.
Dun, dun, dun,
And then
dun,
just
dun, dun,
mistletoe
dun,
for
dun.
pants.
Jingle
think-
bells, jingle bells. Jingle
No, you got to do Hawaiian songs, damn it.
Jangle bell.
Number one day of
Redneck,
Christmas, my
Jangle
tutu
Bell.
gave to me. One minor bird and one poop by a tree. I have a whole song, motherfucker.
No, you need to put just mistletoe as the pants.
Welcome back, Cornhole Assassin.
Justin for all.
That broke my computer, apparently.
Just in time.
That's
in
new
time.
name.
That's why I said it. I wanted to see.
Shut down. I was like, man, it's for the better. It's for the better.
I have laser nipples.
La 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 la. Native nuts roasting on an open fire.
Kahuna brand Kahunas.
Kahuna's roasting on an open fire, yes.
Oh, dude.
I'll be first to head to bed, folks, and have dreams of laser nipples. So
All right, yeah, Josh. Josh, it makes me really comfortable knowing you think about me when you sleep.
Yep.
All right.
Think of it together because
Now.
we're leaving.
No, I'm just
Yeah.
thinking of
Now Royce isn't alone.
Western remake called Blazing Nipples.
Damn it! Now, Royce, your kids are gonna be afraid of me if they ever meet me. Now, damn it.
He showed his
going
blazing
now.
nipples.
Bye, Caro. Bye, Josh.
Good night, everybody. Back to lurk.
I'm like old school with like
Cheers.
the Ave Maria, but instead of the Ave Maria, instead of that is laser nipples.
Victorian chant sector here.
Hawaiian man stands tall.
I know.
He woos
Oh, no.
louder than you think he should woo.
Pub music fades in.
But his shirt will come off soon.
Oh, and so channel lore hath been born.
The
Kahuna
fact
of
that
the
I
Laser
did that to
Nipples.
the Ave Maria makes me feel dirty. I
Oh, that's not
You're going
Royce.
well,
Royce, I know you. That's not the old. That's not the only
There's
thing
a
you've
lot
done to
more
Ave
to
Maria.
the
There's a lot of odd things you've done to Ave Maria. Frankly,
no, not going. Nope, that I don't play around with my Christmas.
no. But now you're implying you've done it to something else. You sick pervert. No.
Have you met my wife?
That's true. If anything, we know who the bottom is in this relationship. All right.
That was the setup in the SmackDown. The left, right, good night.
If I'm on the bottom, I would have to do the works.
He's like, I was a willing victim. Okay.
Oh.
Can't be a victim if you're willing. You're an accomplice.
Take the easy way out.
It's like,
Oh, Maji, they're gone. Get back in here.
Oh no, big titty goth girl! Don't do that to me.
Oh,
No,
Maji
how
snuck
dare
back
you?
in.
This is terrible. Like, guys, I am going to give everybody an outro right now, so everybody can say goodbye to the chat because I'm tired and I know that we're gonna do an after show, and I don't want to do an after show at 2 o'clock in the morning. So,
Here's Kahuna's nipples.
This has been the barbecue recap. Thank you all so much for joining the Ultimate Kahuna. What do you do? Where can we find you?
You can find me at The Ultimate Kahuna on Twitter and YouTube. I'm a very ordinary guy. I talk about ordinary things and have an ordinary volume. And that's it. Yeah.
That's fucking lies.
Lasernips.com.
Lasernips.com.
Gaslight.
Truckkahunas.com. It's going to take off. Promise you. Believe me. Believe me. You've never seen truck nuts like this.
/ laser nips.
/ the lovely Mr. and Mrs. Pritchard. Where can we find you guys? What can we do? And please don't get naked on stream.
Yeah, sorry.
No, you're fine.
You can find it on
Too
X,
late.
A_C_Pritchard. Back my graphic novel from mycomic.com/ASOS.
A saga of sunsets.
Yes.
Moonzilla Tarot on X, Moonzilla Tarot on Facebook, Pritchard Pub on YouTube. I
Yep.
think I'm lame like that.
Well, no,
Oh,
there you go.
Substack.
Yeah.
Pritchard Pub on Substack or
Yes.
something.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That works.
Tremendous.
Andy Boncher and Bambo. Where can we find you? What do you do?
Oh, well, let's see. You can find
them very
us
well.
at resonantmedia.art. I'm here. Am I still here?
Yes.
Hello.
I can still hear his
Did I lose you?
voice.
All right. Okay, just making sure. Yeah, you don't want them, trust me. No, we're at resonantmediaart.com. Oh, I'm going to say Resonant Media Art. Brainal, no worky. Still driving and hungover, it seems like. Resonantmedia.art. And that right there is sort of the central launch pad for everything else. You can find me on Facebook, Substack, Bandcamp. If you want to hear some of the music that I write for my books. And then, of course, get a hold of me through those channels as well. So that's where you can find us.
Awesome.
And my brain works.
And I'm not going to try to say your last name because I'm not good at last names ever at all. But Anne, Thank you so much for coming to the barbecue. Where can we find you? What do you do? And tell people how to say it properly, please.
Oh, thanks. It's Ann Pinkava, just how it's written. Pink AVA. We're all good.
Pinkava.
See, it's got it right. But yes, I'm Ann Pinkava everywhere. I have a website, annpinkava.com. I am co-host of Politically Incorrect Knitters. So if you want to see us live at 8 Central tomorrow morning, less than 12 hours, woohoo, it'll be our 200th episode tomorrow. So yeah.
Wow.
Wonderful.
Magic Chan, you came back. Yeah.
But yeah, that's right.
I just wanted Kahuna, and he was the star of the barbecue.
Let them play the ego some more.
That was just the glare from the nips.
Yeah.
It had unnatural shininess. You guys weren't ready.
As I called them all weekend long, bats and lady bats, and she was like, "No, it's sea bats." I was like, I've been up standing in a fire. I'm just gonna roll with lady bats but bats and lady bats. Oh, and there's a little bats there too. You just can't see them because it's in the belly. But
Is that Cora in the background also? What?
Yes, I was just about to say that. So
Don't ignore your leading lady, Royce.
Part of the
Jeez.
week on the
I
short
can't.
bus.
You guys are
Thank you
so
for joining
small
us.
over here on my monitor.
Yeah, so I'm Bat Sauce on like everything. Also co-host of the Iron Seas podcast. There's about only like 15 minutes to go on the Twitter and vote for Ghost Rider, for America, for freedom against the communists.
Wow.
The best car ever made is
Censored.
featured in one of the other films. So sorry, you're lost, brother.
Can I interrupt for 2 seconds?
Yes.
Go for it.
Jared, I'm so excited for you. I really hope you get that with Angel.
Yeah, that's really cool.
That would be really cool. Yeah.
That'd be
I
awesome.
kind of made everyone death in comic shop when I found out. So
Oh yeah. Did you guys see that?
Mhm.
He's pitching Ballad of Missouri Bill. Jared Christman is pitching Ballad of Missouri
Oh,
Bill
to Angel Studios. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that was such a cool
dude,
thing.
it's fucking
Yeah, good
epic.
luck. That's super exciting.
did a fangirl squee like you hear in an anime. So
Yes.
Not
That
like
was
Maji
Chan actually.
I'm
just
gonna mute
tossing
the
it
fuck
there.
out of you, Kahuna.
I hope you get it, Jared.
I have a good feeling about it.
Yeah, I do too.
Oh God. Mr. Daniel P. Riley, where can we find you? What do you do?
I am Daniel P. Riley of whimsyland.org, literary coaching and services. I help you create the very best that you can create through one-on-one coaching, editing, and other services, obviously. And my new link to everything gsidibooks.com is right there next to my name. And you can find me on the Twix because I refuse to be social media literate anywhere else at Mr. DP Riley.
He comes when summoned.
I do,
Justin,
Wow,
Mr.
Frazen.
Evely Music. Where can we find you? What do you
but
do?
only
good
when
sir?
summoned.
Also, aside from here on Friday nights, I am also Tuesday nights on the Iron Seas with these characters.
All the seamen, the sea wives. You're not ready. They were all over Royce's office.
These characters.
Everywhere.
These characters. You can find my music anywhere you listen.
We
to
did
music.
just
type in
unpeople
my-
people. It's just like, oh, they're characters. They're not even people anymore.
I need to run a segment where I pretend to be Luther for Justin and just say all the shit he wants to say. These characters, these fucking backasses. Like,
Justin comes off all like mild, but behind the scenes he's like Machiavellian. He's like,
Actually,
you guys better say what you're supposed to say.
Hockey. Get Justin talking about hockey.
It's true.
It's true.
He does talk about.
He's like all nice, but then he plays hockey and just like beats the living turds out of people, dude. It's pretty good.
That's why I'm nice. Yeah, between the
blood
death
on the
metal
ice.
All right.
record.
Sorry,
He said he
Justin,
was-
we interrupted your outro. Good
Oh, you're
sir.
fine, man.
Iron Seas here.
Yeah, Iron Seas is here at Friday nights, obviously, and then you can find my music anywhere you stream music. Just type in the name, and you can listen to my chiptune rock and my metal and stuff. Currently, I'm working on a track with Calta. I'm doing another song for McCoppin. That's in the works. A bunch of stuff. Well, a couple of songs with Chill Kid and another person. I don't know if they've announced it yet. And I've done music, obviously, for Daniel P. Riley and many others in our circles, including Kahuna as well. So, yeah, you can find me in the places. And thanks for hanging out tonight, everybody.
Awesome. Dude, awesome. Well, thank you all so much for being here. By the way, my name is Royce. I'm a Drink with Crazy. You can find me on the Drink with Crazy channel. And you can also find me here on Wednesday nights, Friday nights. And you know what? I may or may not do Sunday this week because I'm not absolutely overloaded with shit, and do a Sunday coffee live this week because I haven't done one of those in a while because life has been crazy. But thank you all so much for being here. And what the fuck was that?
That's what happens when you let Kahuna on the stream.
I'm taking your guys' shit away.
Royce, this is your fault. You told me to get by this thing, okay? So, I don't want to hear it.
One more riddle
For where the lake lies.
Kahuna, you're fired.
You can't fire me. You're not my dad.
Oh, Kahuna is.
Or am I?
All of you are strange.
You own your dad.
I mean, I think I'd be pretty white if I were
You're
your son.
grounded. You are grounded now, Kahuna.
Free the kahunas. It's like free the nipples, except it's also free the nipples. That's what it means.
You're.
Gang,
Ay,
gang.
con Dios.
You guys are just. Why did I invite all of you to my house?
You liked it.
You're not
loved
right.
You wanted us to criticize your shed, that's why.
Only the best meat.
I mean, it's starting to get a roof on it now.
Yay!
Frankly, if it's not metal, I don't want it, okay?
No, it's
I
gonna.
love you too,
No,
Rose.
it's gonna have metal on it.
Okay, good. You did something right?
It's gonna
Ladies
be
and gentlemen,
metal.
thank you all so much for tuning into Iron Age Nights. We had the absolute blast hanging out with all of you. I will try to make Sunday happen so I see you guys and read all of your dumbass comments. Not your guys', but the other people that showed up. It's great. Thank you, everybody, and cheers.
Yeah.
Bye.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, guys. Find my laser nipples on Twitter.